and then not come and see me. You want a PNG, really, do I? Well, that's blurry for no apparent reason. Black one, it's not even look very good. That's not bad. We'll take that. Yep. And we'll take the MLW one as well. Matlawa. Major League Wrestling. That'll do. Nope, it's a PNG. Will that do? Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Oh, stream. Yeah, I pressed the button. I forgot about that. Hello, live people that are live in the world. Good evening. Welcome to your wildest dreams. That is the stream. Let me just... there we go. Well, I spelled live wrong, but you know what I mean. Good evening. I should be with you shortly. I'm just setting up the descriptions and so forth. I can't see your comments at the moment, so do give me a second to get in. Hello, I'm in. There we go. Here we got Lucha Reject, Ian Longneck, Jay, Joseph. How are you all? Oh. Don't know what button that was, but I didn't like it. So that goes in there. This is actually not number 4, it's number 5. We'll throw this on the playlist. We will update the thumbnail. Alright, so we're going to start things off tonight with Smackdown. And then we're going to have an episode of MLW. And then, if we have enough time, we'll knock out the MLW pay-per-view as well. Hiya, New Generation. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Thanks, Lucha. I'm not. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I had an early-ish night yesterday, and I seem to feel worse for it. Hey, Hammers. Is that saved? That's take a long time to save. There we go. And then switch the old monetization on. Don't know why it doesn't let me do that, you know. It did not let me do that. Right. Lucha, no one had done it, so I booked our first 2 shows. We're going to do the first episode and the pay-per-view tonight. So I booked them both because no one had looked at it. I'm pretty happy with them, actually. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit better than the iffy PWG I did the other day. Where are we? Get a bed at 1:30. I have to get up at 6 for work every day. Not that I normally do, to be honest, but when I'm streaming, that's why I might have to start. Well, once we get up and running with this a bit more effectively, I think it's going to be a lot better for me. Because we'll have all the brands. I've finished off the second save file now. That's why I was a little bit later today. I just had to get the rest of that sorted. And then over the weekend and that, I've actually got a 4th save file now as well. So over the weekend, hopefully we'll get those 2 done and dusted as well. So for Smackdown, now I'm gonna make I mean, all you guys are the normal guys that normally hear anyway, aren't you? So what I'm gonna try and do, because all you guys, I believe, are all on Discord anyway, aren't you? But I'm gonna try and just solely take the cards from Discord now, because I've had a few. I think the end of the last episode we put a couple of new GMs in, and one lad's been sending me messages through. One lad's been sending me messages through different YouTube videos and that I've raised, and I've lost track of it, to be honest. So, and that was for Smackdown, but I'll have to do that. So, basically, I've looked at the votes of the poll I put out yesterday. It was very close this morning, but it seems to have split up a little bit now. Oh, it's actually got closer again, but at the moment it is 54% say drop it to 4 shows between each pay-per-view, and 46% say keep it at 6. Yeah, Jay, I'm using your card, yeah. Well, what I've done is, because the way the votes went, I know it was really close, but I've put it down to the 4 shows. And what I've done, Jay, is I've taken what you gave me and I've split it across 4 weeks rather than the 3 we had. Yeah, I was trying to let the other... Obviously, Jay, you've got a couple of brands on the go anyway, haven't you? So I was trying to let this other guy have an opportunity to do it, and it wasn't really the best ideas, to be honest. Yeah, well, Jay, I think we've got it booked up now to the first pay-per-view. So what I've done, yeah, I've changed the schedules already. So if you are looking after a brand, you can check that out in the obviously the link down below. Ian, what I've done for yours is I've brought Combat Zone Wrestling's pay-per-view forward 1 week, which means that your Combat Zone Wrestling Championship tournament will end at the pay-per-view now. If you want to make that into a tournament of death, we can do that. And we can do it as a 2-day pay-per-view if you want, or a free... Oh, that's what I say 2-day. I mean, a 2-show pay-per-view or a 3-show pay-per-view, depending on how much you need. Yeah, Jay, yours will hopefully be on Saturday. Or maybe tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet. Because tomorrow I've got to create the entire... I've got a brand new save file I've got to download everyone onto, create the rosters, create the shows, create the universes, all that sort of stuff. So it might take a while, but hopefully it'll be either tomorrow or Saturday. But I'll tell you what, we can get underway now. I've got the cards set for this one already. So what have we got planned in? So we've got a lot of tournament matches tonight. So we're starting things off with the Intercontinental Championship Tournament. We've got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Mustafa Ali. We have Matt Riddle versus Chad Gable. We've got the Miz and John Morrison versus Big E and Kofi Kingston. We've got another Intercontinental Championship Tournament match. We see AJ Styles go up against Sheamus. And then we have a WWE Championship Tournament match as Braun Strowman goes up against Bray Wyatt. Right, so without further ado, we might as well get straight into it, I suppose. We'll turn the entrances off already. Yeah, so at the moment we've got this episode, and then we've got the double MLW. Now, what I've done... oh yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, Lucha. Lucha, are you one of the UK lot? I think you are, aren't you? I always get confused between people. Are you one of the UK or are you one of the Americans? Because I'll be streaming later tomorrow. I'll also be streaming Saturday and Sunday probably as well, to be honest. So I've gone for a classic Smackdown arena, by the way, just because I'd prefer it to the newer ones. Yeah, Lucha, I think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow after the Manchester United game, which I believe is 8:15 till 10. So I'll probably be streaming from about, I don't know, about 10:15 onwards. Hiya, online. Sorry, mate, we've already started the Smackdown now. I know you sent me through the card earlier, but I didn't get the updated one from you, so we've used the one that we already had voted on. If you want to have a look at some of the other cards, you can check out the description down below. Yeah, David Luiz was terrible, wasn't he? Oh my god. The funny thing is, I read today, I don't know how true this is, because I didn't think it was a free match ban for a straight... Well, I think it's a free match ban if it's dangerous play. I don't think that was dangerous play. But they've said that David Luiz is going to be suspended until the 1st of July. And his contract expires on the 30th of June. So that's not going to be very good for him, is it really? If they renew his contract, they need to get their head looked at, to be honest. Here we go then. So we're using the classic Smackdown arena. Too much fun, is it? I'm still not convinced about that new generation, to be honest. I don't know, it's just something about that whole EC3 thing just doesn't seem right to me. I mean, the fact that they also had Drake Maverick or Spud on that video as well, then it just doesn't make much sense to me, to be honest, that he's gone back to WWE and he was also part of the trailer. I mean, Rusev has almost said that he's definitely not going, but you never know. Might be a swerve. I don't know, it just seems odd to me. Yeah, online. I was going to say if you want to, it's probably be best that you sign up for the Discord, because that's going to be the easiest way that I can keep track of cards and stuff like that. It's just tricky through YouTube because I end up losing comments and YouTube doesn't show me all the comments. Either it shows me a selection of comments from a selection of people, so I can miss them. So if you want to sign up for the Discord, that'd be a much easier way of helping booking the shows. Yeah, I heard that New Generation. I heard they played EC3's music, but I'm not convinced still. It might just be a full swerve, because they've got the rights to his music, where maybe they're trying to distract us all and throw us off. I don't know, it just seems... I don't know. I mean, why did they play his music? Was it part of an ongoing story or something, was it? Yeah, online, that's why the best thing, if you do have Discord, it's free to join, the link's down below. If you do have it, it means you can, we've got different tabs for each brand, so you can throw in your suggestions to any brand, and then if you're not able to make it here for the stream, at least we still can use some of your ideas. And if you do want to watch them back on demand, that's fine. Nice Saito suplex there by Shinsuke Nakamura. Who was he distracting? Was it, I'm assuming the only reason he'd go back is if he got put straight back in the World Championship picture, surely. I mean, I underestimate Impact at the moment because I do feel they have a pretty damn good roster. I just don't seem to ever fancy watching it, to be honest. Yeah, Joseph, I've heard that. I think, I don't know if they're able to go back to Japan yet. I don't know what the travel rules are at the moment, but I've heard that sort of thing as well. However, I'm not quite sure if Impact allow those sort of contracts, do they? I don't know how it works, to be honest. I know they've got the link-up Impact with AAA. Have they still got that AAA link-up? I think so. Yeah, I saw an interview with Rusev the other day where he sort of said that he's really enjoying his Twitch streaming at the moment. And he said, yeah, if Impact want to throw me $1 million, I'll turn up for the night. So I'm not quite sure if that's going to be a go. I don't know, the thing is, now they've teased all these people, if they don't deliver at Slammiversary, they're going to be a laughing stock. They really will be a laughing stock. Shinsuke launching Mustafa Ali over. Of course, like we said earlier on, this is part of an 8-man Intercontinental Championship tournament. That's cool, Ian. How many people have you got in there? Like I said, if you want to, we can extend the pay-per-view to a 2 or 3 show pay-per-view. I'm happy doing that. I've moved my PWG pay-per-view around because we've changed the 4 weeks between each pay-per-view. I've moved that around now as well, so I'm going to have a free show pay-per-view for PWG, which will be the Battle of Los Angeles. So yeah, if you put it in Discord, I'll have a look. Because you said you got a debutant on there as well, haven't you? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. Looking now for the Kinshasa. There we go. Only a 2 count. 16 man. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Is it just one debut? Because I might struggle a bit with course place. So if it's just one debut, it might not be an issue. Mustafa Ali now willing Shinsuke Nakamura back to his feet. Rolls through and catches him in the neck breaker. Now heading up top, this could be a good opportunity for Mustafa. Inverted 450. 1, 2, no. Wow. We're starting off strong tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to have a look in because it's all down. We're very limited on core space at the moment. I might be. Send it through. I'll have a look, see what I can do. Oh, you've got it there already. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Ooh. That shouldn't be too much of an issue, really, to be honest, Ian. Because it's not really... I think there's only one core I'll have to download there. Or will I? No, I won't have to. No, they're all on... Oh, I see what you've done. They're not on your spreadsheet, but they are on the save files. That's what's worked out pretty well. There's a few deathmatch wrestlers there you've missed out, though, in the deathmatch tournament. Mustafa Ali. It's been a really good match so far, you know. Only a 2 count. Yeah, I think it won't be an issue core-wise, Ian. I've got no problem with those at all, because we can get a hold of those. Because they're on the game anyway, I think. I don't know how to be honest, Lucha. New Generation might be your best bet, because I think you've downloaded it, haven't you, New Generation? I'm not quite sure. I've not played the game in about 15 years, so I'm a bit lost on that at the moment, to be honest. Standing Spanish fly from the top. This has been a fantastic match. There's the pin. 1, 2, and no, again, it's only a 2. Oh my God, it's still not. Oh, it's the Chelsea man. He's come to rub it in because they've signed Timo Werner today. Yeah, we'll do that, New Generation. We'll do a... I'm happy to do joint pay-per-views. We might have to keep it on the same save file there if we can, but I'm happy to do that. I've got a bit of wiggle room here and there now. Shinsuke, oh my God, wow. Chelsea signed Havoc as well. They're going to be... Well, to be honest, I was looking at the Chelsea squad today, and it's a lot weaker than I thought it was, to be honest. I mean, I know I'm not trying to have a dig or anything like that, but they need these players, desperately need these players, because... Yeah, I think he'll do pretty well. With Kinshasa and Shinsuke Nakamura with a win. In what was a fantastic match. I mean, if all the matches tonight end up being that good, we are in for an absolute treat here tonight. Mustafa Ali, Shinsuke moves on to the semi-finals of this tournament. There we go. Mustafa Ali not happy. Next up, the Matt Riddle versus Chad Gable should be an interesting one. Yeah, Ian, look at it. I think it's up to you guys, obviously, what you guys want to do. But I think if you're going to have a tournament of death, you're missing out on quite a lot of the big deathmatch wrestlers there. I mean, by all accounts, that could be a best of the best tournament, really, which is obviously the best talented wrestlers. But if you're having, you don't really need that, do you, really? But, I mean, you've got people like Necro Butcher, you've got your hardcore champion, Joey Janela, Sabu, Joe Gacy, Jun Kazai, Mance Warner, Masada, Matt Tremont. There's a lot of good deathmatch wrestlers. Yeah, looking forward to that Man United versus Spurs game. Should be very interesting. I'm sure you're hoping for a draw. Here we go then, underway. This should be an interesting match. Two very similar styles. Yeah, that's fine, Jay, yeah. Yeah, so it's up to you, Ian, but I just, I mean, it doesn't have to be a Tournament of Death, does it, really? I think we could still do a... I mean, if you watch the Tournament of Death in real life, it is a real, absolute brutal competition. With the... Not the best wrestlers in the world, but the ones that are just used to hitting people with each stuff randomly. Thumbtacks and glass and all that sort of stuff. But I like the tournament. We can definitely use that. I'd say I'd probably try to think the best way is we're going to have to do it, to be honest. I don't think it's going to work across... Will it work across 3 cards? Yeah, because there'll be 8 first round matches first night, 8 first round matches the second night. 2 semis in the final on the same night. I think that'll work. I think so. Matt Riddle now with Gable on his head, or Shorty G as he's now called, for no apparent reason. Riddle brings Shorty back up to his feet. Bruiser Brody, Abdullah the Butcher, they were the classics, weren't they? Definitely Simpsons wrestling, PJ Toby, definitely. The rings are sat and locked in here by Matt Riddle. And there's the tap. Wow. That was a quick victory there for Matt Riddle. And that's going to be some good ranking points for him as well. Matt Riddle with a win. Shorty G takes the loss. Okay, there's some reason it's not working. Turn off filter, filter. And switch. There we go, now it is working. And Gable's not happy either. Yeah, I've recently got that as well, Ian. Have I got that one? No, I got 2007, not 2008. See you in a bit, bad me. I'm sure you two are like checking with each other what you're going to rate it before you actually send it out. Right, so the winner of this one will go into a fatal 4-way elimination tag team match at the first pay-per-view, along with 3 other teams that will be decided against the next 3 weeks. First of all, Miz and Morrison. I've got Thunder somewhere. WCW Thunder. Mercy was a good one, yeah, really good. So I'm just going to work this. We want 4 and 4. Dragon through there by John Morrison. A stamp right in the face. A drop kick to the side of the head as well. Morrison now stamping on the back of the arm. There's a big stamp on the chest as well. That's a good question for online. I've met Alan Smith, but not the Man United Leeds one. I met the Arsenal one from the 80s. I met him once. I met Paolo Di Canio actually as well. I'm Frank Lampard. I forgot that. And Frank Lampard Senior. Most famous wrestler, I think only the people that I saw in these. I suppose it depends how you look at it. I've met Kevin Owens. I've met Johnny Gargano. I brought Pete Dunabia. Met Tyler Bates. A lot of the English ones, really. Met Sabu. Just from going to independent shows in the UK, really, where they imported American talent. I mean, when I say met, it's like we had a quick chat at them at a show. It wasn't like we sat down and had beers or anything, but. Nice superplex there by Kofi. Ian, why don't you do, sorry mate, instead of making that a #1 contendership tournament, why don't you just do it for the winner of that one wins the Wyatt Championship? Because nobody's got the Wyatt Championship, it's vacant. So you could have that as a Wyatt Championship match. A Wyatt Championship tournament, sorry. And the New Day get the win here. Wow, that was quite quick as well, wasn't it? So Big E and Kofi Kingston versus The Miz and Jomo. There we go. Over in the tags, they get a win. No, they get a loss, sorry. And they get a win. There we go. There we go. Yeah, just thinking here, because I just said, I just saw you put could be #1 contendership for the Wyatt Championship. I don't think you're going to have one crown by then. Like I said, Ian, I don't know if you heard me earlier on. Because we've changed the schedule of pay-per-views, yours has been moved forward 1 week. So yours is now going to be your 4th show. So your Combat Zone Wrestling Championship tournament is due to finish then. And then we can also do your card as well. I'll try and figure out how to fit it all in a little bit later on. I think Equalizer, I think it was a very, very lazy gimmick when they first brought it in. I don't know if it was ever intended to work out the way that it has, but they've definitely done well out of it. Yeah, it was New Generation, to be honest. It was quite a quick one. So this one is also an Intercontinental Championship tournament match. We've got AJ Styles versus Sheamus. The winner of this one will face off against Shinsuke Nakamura. Then next week we have 2 more first round matches. Sami Zayn versus Cesaro and Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak. All good plans, Jay. As long as we sort of try as hard as we can to keep to the spreadsheet where we can, because we're going to have trouble with limited rosters again. Well, not limited as such. Yours is probably one of the biggest ones because you've got a lot of people in the game. Yeah, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, Combat Zone Wrestling is looking interesting then. Yeah, I saw that on. I don't like that. It makes him more of a heel to me. Round Robin Tag Tournament. I always like the idea as well. It's a really random one. It's one that Impacted before, where they did like a strange bedfellows sort of tag team tournament. So everyone got put in a hat, And you get randomly drawn with your partner, and then the winning team get like a reward, like they get to have a triple threat for the World Championship or something. Yeah, that's fine, Jay. It doesn't matter how big it is, just as long as the majority of the people, or all of the people, if possible, are already on the roster. That'd be fine. I'm sure it won't be a problem with most of them. It's just probably the breakout tournament might be the only one, wouldn't it? The newer people. AJ taking Sheamus down. Thirsty, actually. I'll have to go get a drink in the next match. I'm thirsty. Yeah, so the Americans, I don't know if we've got the Americans on yet, have we? New Generation American, haven't we? I'll be streaming a bit later tomorrow, I think. Oh, that's fine then, Jeff. They're already on. Like I say, your spreadsheet might change. I've not done much with yours yet because I've not downloaded the cores. Probably be tomorrow when I start downloading the cores. I might be able to update it for you. Yeah, you got best the best. You got deathmatch. They've also got one here that might be of interest to you. I don't know if they still do it now, but they used to have one event they used to have called Aerial Assault, and it was like basically like a big 8-man cruiserweight scramble sort of elimination style thing. It was interesting. There's the pin there by AJ Styles. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Remember, the winner of this one will face off against Shinsuke Nakamura in a couple of weeks. Yeah, Ian, have you checked the CZW sheet down below to see the updated schedule for it? Just to make sure that we're all on the same page with cards and that. Sheamus for the pin. Ooh, I need 2 count. Wow. Omega Projects here. You're America, aren't you, Omega? I'm sure you said you're America. I'm losing track. My memory's terrible. It's got nothing to do with all the beer that I drink, honestly. Yeah, Omega, I'm looking to stream later tomorrow night, so that might, I don't know if that's going to be better for you or not, but I'll be watching the Manchester United game here first, so that means I will be streaming at what is 10 o'clock here. I think it's 10 o'clock. Well, we'll have to put the past it. Yeah, so the game should finish about 10 o'clock. I don't know if that works out better for you or not. I might try and do WF Retro tomorrow. The idea is to, while I'm streaming late, is to try and make it easier for Justin, who's obviously in New Zealand, so he's about 11 hours ahead. So a chance for him to watch his show. It's going to be an interesting match here tonight. I don't think City beat Arsenal, Jay. I think City actually destroyed Arsenal. I'm not quite sure if City were really good or Arsenal were just exceedingly bad. I think it might be a combination, to be honest. Let's take on there by AJ Styles. Working that leg, of course, for the potential calf crusher in the future. Nice dragon screw. AJ pops straight back up. Into the pump handle gutbuster. Ooh, what's this? Elias. Okay. Okay. Not scheduled by us, but Elias distracting AJ Styles here. Go on, Sheamus, get the win. Go on, Sheamus, get the win now. Sheamus with a cheeky roll-up. 1, 2. Oh. See, I want Sheamus to win now, just because it means that we can really build a good story out of this. It's not looking that good though, is it? Elias distracts AJ mid-match. Okay. That's a good idea, that is online championship. I like that. Sort of like a almost like a Bound for Glory sort of series, but with added players. That's pretty interesting. I like that. Online, if you're sticking around, I've got a, well, not similar. I've got a much shorter version planned in for our next show, MLW. I'll break that a bit more closer to the time. Bro, did he catch him with that? I don't know if he got him with that or not. I don't know what happened there. Oh, AJ kicked out. Isn't it Kansas, Mississippi, isn't it? Or have I got that wrong? Is Kansas in Mississippi? I think I've definitely got that wrong, haven't I? I'm not Googling it, I'm just trying to remember. Kansas is a state. Why am I talking about Mississippi for? I apologise profusely. Yeah. I don't know. I knew that, and I don't know why I got in my head that it was in Mississippi. That completely blew my mind. Mississippi's in Missouri, isn't it? Or is Missouri and Mississippi? What's one of those two? Nah, Jay, these are all my ideas, Jay, honestly. Hopefully online, hopefully we're going to hammer them. I think we will, you know. I think we'll hammer them tomorrow. You'll be able to tell by how happy I am when the stream starts. Go on, Sheamus, go on, hit him. Oh, he's missed it. It's a really good match, actually, you're right, Jay. The Express. Nah, you don't know. You want a Man United win. That's what you want. For the good of Manchester. We need Manchester to beat London. Well, at least, Jay, if Man United do finish in the top 4, at least one Manchester club will be in Europe next season. Yurigo Roshi by AJ. For some reason, walking closer to the ropes, which makes it more difficult to get the pinfall. I like Joe Parrott, actually. I'm not the wow, this match is insane. Okay. Is he going again? No, he's up for the sidewalk slam this time. Now AJ going outside. We know what he's looking for here. He's looking for something. I'll tell you what would be amazing if Sheamus just like bro kicked him out of the air right now. Not gonna happen though, is it? There's the pin for the 1, the 2, the 3. And there we go. A victory for AJ Styles, which annoys me. Doesn't annoy me. I mean, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura is now going to be a match we have in a couple of weeks' time. But it annoys me the fact that we weren't able to build upon... I'm still going to try and build upon it, right? We weren't able to build upon the Elias situation. And there we go. It was a cracking match, wasn't it, Lucha? What are you meowing at me for? And so AJ Styles with a win, and Sheamus picks up the loss. But Sheamus can't be disappointed with himself. He performed admirably tonight. Admirably. They're obviously reading chat, Omega. That's what it is. Right then, time for our main event of the evening. The winner of this main event will be going on to face off against another winner in a couple of weeks' time for a fight for the WWE Championship. Lucha, it's in Discord general chat. If you've got it on your PC. Right, I'm going to get a quick drink. I'm going to start this thing off. Yeah, I think you're right, the Bears. Look at you lurking around. I didn't know you were there. Right, I'm just going to get a drink and I shall be back. But this will continue for you. Back. Yeah, Jay, I have put them down actually as a tag team on the tag team roster. I've also added them into your tag team championship tournament, mate, I must admit. Braun with the pin. Follow the bolts. I mean, we could try and get the Fiend. It's not that great on this game, the created version, to be honest. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, I suppose, moving forward. Big gorilla press by Braun. So the winner of this one will face off against the winner of Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin that will take place next week. Do you remember the Christmas show we did, Jay, where I had Braun Snowman? That was good. I enjoyed that. Braun Snowman. Yeah, I think you're probably right, the Bears. It's a lot of logos and that to download where we could be using them on somebody else, to be honest. Hey, Kevin. That'd be good if we could. I think Goldberg were in the 15 really online. That was terrible. That whole thing at that quick loss at the. He's got his arm over the rope. That's bulky enough, isn't it? Hi, Alex. How are you? Yawn Strowman. So this is the main event of our SmackDown card. After this, we're going to have back-to-back MLW. We're going to have the first episode of MLW and then our MLW pay-per-view, which will be MLW's Battle Riot, which means that we're going to have a 30-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble, essentially, and the winner will be crowned the very first MLW Heavyweight Champion. And Braun Strowman gets the victory. Good old Yawn Strowman. Yawn Strowman. There we go. I've got all the puns in there at the same time. And Braun confirms his place at the TLC pay-per-view because it was the closest one to when I was pressing buttons. And look at this. Bray. Is Bray trying to reignite a... is Bray trying to reignite some sort of Wyatt family connection here? That could be a shout, you know. That could be a shout. Maybe Wyatt to interfere at the pay-per-view and help help Bray, Braun. I've gone through every single name there. Yeah. I don't mean the Bears. It was shocking. Yawn Strowman. So there we go. Braun is now in that championship match at the pay-per-view. I'm going to give him the victory and give Bray the loss. And the rankings and the show is now fully updated for SmackDown in the description down below if you do want to head over there and check out what is going on. But next up then we have our double MLW showing. Now I've changed this. I did tweet out, not tweet, I did put out earlier the MLW card in the Bitty Bob, what do I call it? In the community tab on YouTube. But I've changed that slightly now because we've moved the pay-per-view forward. Bun me, you're the Arsenal fan, aren't you, mate? I mean, it would give Wyatt something interesting to do. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if Braun would be too strong for it. That's the only thing. It'd be interesting. Maybe Braun could split away and it could be Braun versus that sort of stuff, maybe. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah. I've heard that was a bit weird. Right, so into MLW. Like I said, I've already written the card. So, is there a random... No, there's not. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Cool. Right, so for MLW, we're going to start things off just randomly for no apparent reason. With CM Punk versus Jerry Lynn. Don't know why, I just fancied it, to be honest. It's Retro Punk again. Because, of course, he was in MLW in the olden days. Jerry Lynn. There we go. Yeah, that does seem odd, the Bears, doesn't it? Unless they're trying to save that for another show, maybe. Second match tonight, we're going to have a tag team match between the New Foundation, so Davey Boy Smith Jr., teaming up alongside, doing Teddy Hart, or no, we did Brian Pillman, I think. Brian Pillman Jr. Against the Superbad squad. So Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian. There we go. Yeah, Hiromu versus Naito would be a cracking match, wouldn't it? Then our third match of the evening is going to be Pac versus Flamita. Yeah, I think you might be right, New Generation. I think they've sort of lent into this whole thing now with with Hangman turning for so long, I think that it will end up being Omega, I think. But the interesting thing I noticed on AEW as well this week was the whole Cody mic work, where he sort of distanced himself from both the Nightmare family and from Bitty Bob as well, from the Elite as well. That was interesting, I thought. I have said a lot, though, about the potential New Age Four Horsemen. The Cody, Ty Dillinger, whatever his name is, with the Revival. Next up, then, 6-man tag team action. We're going to have Villain Enterprises, Marty Skull, with Brody King, and the Beast, the cyborg that is known as Puka-O. Going up against the team of MJF, with Alexander Hammerstone and the big guy that is Wardlow. There we go. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking, a new generation. I think if sort of Cody turns on Arn, and then Cody ends up with Tully, and then you have Tully, Shawn Spears, and the Revival, I think that would be really good, actually. That's a good point, Lucha. I mean, I've never been a big fan of him before, but I still would like to see AEW sign James Storm and create some sort of cowboy tag team with Hangman Page. Got game's taking a while to load tonight. I think so, unless Arn and Tully work together to lead that stable, which is a possibility. Yeah, some sort of cowboy rules match or something like that. We got the fatal 4-way elimination on this one. We haven't. Okay, I need to go out and create it quickly then. Have it like in a ranch, like hitting each other with like cow pokers and stuff like that, and do a bit of cow tipping. I want a custom match. Now this is the interesting match I got planned for tonight. It's a fatal 4-way elimination. Ah, Bun Me. It's the Spurs fan. How are you, my man? Get elimination on there. 4-way elimination. Okay. Ah. Just smashed my knee on my desk. What was that? I think my cat just ran into the door. Stupid cat. It's possible it could start a new generation, to be honest. You never know. Could definitely start there. I mean, it looks like there's a possibility, isn't there? I mean, if Cody was to turn on the likes of Arn and the Elite, and then you had FTR, who were already feuding against the Bucks, I mean, you've got a perfect setup there for Blood and Guts, haven't you, really? Cody, Spears, and the Revival versus Omega, Hangman, and the Bucks. Oh, you're a Chelsea fan, Bummy. I thought you were Spurs, man. You should have said. You should have said if you were Chelsea. Right, so this is going to be an interesting one, this one, then. So, fatal 4-way elimination between 4 big names from MLW. Past and present, of course. John Morrison. We have got Jeff Cobb. We have got Austin Aries. And we have got the current MLW champion, Jacob Fatu. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I don't know if they'll do the Elite versus the Inner Circle again because they've already done that. So I feel like they're probably going to try and create some sort of new stable. It could be the Dark Order, to be honest. They seem to be building their numbers quite a lot at the moment. Well, they've always kept doing this thing, haven't they, about Spears finding himself a new tag team partner and that. With Tully there, and we've seen pictures with Tully and Arn backstage with a Revival as well, I just would not be surprised if they did something with that. Right, so this is going to be our MLW card for our first episode of MLW Fusion. So we've got CM Punk versus Jerry Lynn. We've got the new Foundation versus the Superbad Squad. We have got Pac versus Flamita. We have got the Villain Enterprises versus Dynasty. And we have got a fatal 4-way elimination match, which I will explain more detail later on tonight. But that will have big implications in our Battle Riot pay-per-view. Let's get underway. Yeah, I mean, does anyone else think that Starks is a bit weird? I mean, I enjoyed the match. It was a good match, but there was just something about him. He just makes some very weird movements and mannerisms. And it looked a bit, I don't know. He just confused me a bit. And has he officially signed, or is that just a one-off sort of appearance? That'd be interesting. Why the logos are not showing up at the moment? Hey-ho. Alright, so let's get straight into it. Pardon me, I'm hoping Man United don't get Sancho, to be honest. I think Sancho would be a bit too expensive. I'd rather go for someone like... we've been linked with Leon Bailey today for 40 million. He's actually signed as a new generation. I know they've had a bit of a signing spree, haven't they? Because they've announced that Abaddon signed today as well, haven't they? And here we go then, our opening match of MLW. God, wrestling's not having a very good day, is it? Wrestling's not having a very good day at all. There seems to be a real thing today in British wrestling of people who are essentially outing people who have sexually assaulted or abused or taken advantage of them in the past. It's not looking good for British wrestling today at all. Yeah, I'm jealous by me. I must admit, I'm very jealous of that Werner signing. Yeah, I mean, it's a great signing. If Ricky has signed for AEW, I think it is a great signing. I mean, I think he just doesn't... I don't know, there was just something about him last night. When he made his entrance and that, I wasn't too... I mean, I know who he was, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't... When he made his entrance, some of the way he moves and that, it just didn't look right for me. I don't know what it was. It was really weird. It was just very... like non-natural movements of the body and stuff like that. But in the ring, he was very good. I think the longer the match went and the more natural he became, the better it was. I think he's just trying to overdo his gimmick a little bit for me. But he's a very young lad, early 20s again, just like Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin and Jungle Boy. So another really, really big potential star to join WWE, to join AEW. They're definitely building for the future, aren't they? Yeah, it was good, Alex. I was at work again today, but I managed to do quite a bit on the spreadsheets and that. I'm hoping by the end of the weekend, I will have all the brands and the spreadsheets completely done and ready to go, so we can just blitz through streams then. Because we're still a little bit disjointed here and there. We're creating stuff as we go along, but hopefully by the end of the weekend, we should be smooth as anything. I'll be streaming a lot of the weekend as well, I think. football dependent. Saturday. A couple of games we're watching. Saturday, Sunday's a big one as well. Next Tuesday's good as well, actually. It's running Bulldog there by Jerry Lynn. Good old Jezza. Into the pin. Only a 2 count. So yeah, the pay-per-view will be Battle Riot. That will take place straight after this. We'll crown all 4 champions. The Tag Team Champions, the Middleweight Champion, the Openweight Championship, and the Battle Riot as well, which will crown the first MLW Champion. Yeah, he's never quite lived that down, has he, De Beers, really? Made all this big thing about becoming UFC, and he just was not very good at it. Nice DDT there by Punk. So Punk was very early days at MLW, obviously before his WWE run. It's when MLW first sort of kicked in and basically took a lot of the ECW stars early on, didn't they, I think? I'm well happy, Bunmy. I watched both games yesterday. God knows how that goal at Sheffield United was not given. It's quite a good arena, this, actually. I quite like it. Who's eating those biscuits? That's my cat. That's fine. I've got to keep an eye. Every time I hear my cat's biscuits being eaten, I've got to check it's not another cat that's wandered in. Well, De Beers, do you watch AEW as well? Because that really confused me last night, but then it made perfect sense afterwards. Was the Anna Jay thing. They built her up. They said she's officially signed a contract. They built her up. They gave her this whole little promo beforehand. Then she got absolutely dismantled by Abaddon, who is also signed up now as well. But it was clever because they've sort of had her go into the Dark Order now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Bunmy, that injury to Eric Garcia was weird, wasn't it? Didn't look very good, did it? The weird thing about that, Bunmy, was that what was it? Edison didn't show any remorse at all. If anything, he was joking about how much his hand hurt after punching his own player. The poor lad was gone, wasn't he? Yeah, Jay, I've been thinking that today about potentially in one of our women's brands. Oh, sorry, De Beers, I just spoiled the whole thing for you, haven't I? Don't think it was quite that bad, Bunmy, but it did look bad, didn't it? I don't know, I think the oxygen thing they put on his face, Bunmy, I think it's more of a pain-reducing thing. I don't think it's necessarily that. Yeah, it was just a weird one. It sort of bounced off what you said, De Beers, about them setting Punk up for that easy win. And they used the same thing on AEW last night, really. And I got really confused about it, but they really did use it to their advantage. But yeah, Abaddon's been officially signed today as well then. Jerry Lynn now into the pin on CM Punk. This would be a very good win here for Jerry Lynn. Why'd you ruin an AEW for everyone tonight? I do apologise. It's a problem when you come to one of these wrestling streams. We're going to end up talking wrestling, I suppose, aren't we? It's inevitable. What about Foxy Boxing, Bud Me? Is that still fighting? Shappy. Yeah, I normally watch... oh, he's going Pepsi Plunge. Boom. The pedigree from the top rope. There's the pin. This is a big one, this. And CM Punk gets the victory. I need to take that Ring of Honor off the back of his name, don't I, really? CM Punk gets the win. Jerry Lynn with the loss. And CM Punk is a very, very happy man. But he is not finished here. Now going after Jerry Lynn. Very interesting here. Okay. Well, that's going to change up my my pay-per-view a little bit. Looks like we're going to end up with a rematch at the pay-per-view. There we go. CM Punk versus Jerry Lynn. Right. Next up. Tag team match. I need another drink. 1 second. I'll be back. Back. Ugh. Yep, you're right, Bummy, it was. I can't do it. Oh. I can't do a Chelsea career mode, but it'd be too difficult. The team's just not good enough. Ah, it's the wrong one. Why does it put me in there for? Why does it put me in there for? Where do I want to be? That one. Too many accounts. I'm getting confused. There we go. Keep going. I know, I thought I charged it beforehand, Lucha, but evidently not. So neither of these two teams will be involved in the Tag Team Championship match at the Battle Royal pay-per-view. The Battle Riot pay-per-view. But it's an important match to win either way to get involved in that picture. It's a pretty strong tag team division, this one, isn't it, really? Very strong. So as always, if you want to keep up with what we're doing, I am updating the rankings now as we go along, so you can check that out. Big Boy Smith Jr. there dropping Kip Sabian. We're doing the Plymouth one at the moment, mate. Just because we can start from the bottom, we can build up using some of the good young high potential players. I'll be on that for a little bit, and then I might do something interesting to finish things off. It depends how far we go with it, to be honest. Big knee in the face by Brian Pillman. Yeah, I was surprised, the Bears. I must admit, I was surprised just how good that match was. And they had another really good match. I'm going to ruin it again for you now, the Bears, but they had another fantastic match on Dynamite this week against the Bucks. Another really, really good match. They've really established themselves now as a really good tag team, I think. No spoilers, I didn't say who won, but it was a really, really good match. This week's episode of Dynamite was very tag team based, I think, wasn't it? Gargano versus Bryan at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Wow, they got the win. Okay. So, mate, I'll do it in 1 second. I've got to update the rankings on this one. So the Superbad squad get the win here. I weren't expecting that, to be honest. I thought the new generation, or the new foundation, sorry, were going to pull that one out of the bag, but it wasn't to be the case here. Okay. Victory then for the Superbad squad. Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian over Dave Boy Smith Jr. and Brian Pillman Jr. Wow, okay, there we go. There's my master, okay. Nah, bun me, we'll win. Man United will win tomorrow, easy. Yeah, I must admit, I mean, I always look forward to both Wrestle Kingdom and Royal Rumble, to be honest, and the rest of the year just goes downhill from there. We don't, at the moment, New Generation. I can have a look for one. Are both Gargano and Bryan going to be free? Pac versus Flamita is match number 3. Yeah, both Daniel Bryan and Gargano are going to be free, because I know you've still got two. You've still got 2 qualifiers left, haven't you, for your Ring of Honor Championship Iron Man match? So this should be another interesting one. Oh, I don't need to, Grammy. I know he's a fantastic player. He's one fantastic player I always try and get a hold of on FIFA Ultimate Team and that as well. That's done as well. Okay, we're good. He's very, very quick, yeah. What's that noise all about? 1 second, there's a weird noise in the kitchen. I need to go and check. How do you mean join the group, Bummy? The Discord's free, you can join that. I don't charge anything for that, so you can join that. The link's down below. I always look forward to Mania, but it always disappoints me. There's still weird noise coming from the kitchen. That's my cat playing with a carrot. What group is that, Bummy? I mean, the Discord down below is free. The only thing that will cost is if you want a membership and that, but that you don't need. You don't need to join a membership. It's like you don't need to do that to be part of the group, mate. Honestly. That's just to help support the channel. The Discord, and that's free. I think I must have something going on in my kitchen. I mean, you have to have Discord downloaded already, and that's just our server. Pac now, big drop kick to the side of the head of Flamita. Hey, a Flamita. Stiff forearm. Really? New generation? Is Flip Gordon signed with WWE? I didn't realise Flip Gordon had signed with them, to be honest. Nice standing Spanish fly by Flamita on Pac. 1, 2. I need a 2 count. Oh, an SWE. Okay, mate, you got me there, yeah. You confused me there for a second. Well, remember New Generation at the moment. Cesaro is in a tag team with Cassius Ohno. So you could always involve Cassius in that. Because it's raining, that's why the cats are going mad, because they keep trying to go outside. And then they get wet and run inside because they're scared. Absolute nutters they are. I dislike Newcastle. I don't know why, I just don't like Newcastle. Pac now taking Flamita up into the sit-out powerbomb. It's probably best New Generation. If we try and stick to what I said earlier on, just so I don't forget or change anything by mistake. Anything you want me to change on the sheets for like future cards and that, if you can drop them, that goes for everyone by the way. Just drop them in the Discord on the right tab and I'll get it changed. And Pac with a win after the red arrow or the black arrow, whatever he calls it these days. Over Flamita. That's a big win, that one. Flamita with the loss, Pac with the win. Boom, there we go. Are you sure? It said, I think the Ray Horus call we've got is he's got a black attire. I don't think it's the best Flamita in the world, but I think it is Flamita. That's what he looks like, isn't it? He looks like Mickey Mouse, doesn't he? Yeah, it's what it says Flamita. Whether it doesn't look like him, I don't know, but... Right then, we've got a 6-man tag action now. Dynasty versus Villain Enterprises. Should be an interesting one. I mean, we've been a little bit lenient with this roster, like I said. Just to help get the numbers up a little bit. Should be an interesting match, really. It's a good mix-up. I'm interested to see how Wardlow and PCO get on together. No problem, Bummy. So this is... Yeah, this is the last match before the main event. Now, the main event of tonight's show is a fatal 4-way elimination match. Now, bear with me because it's quite a simple one, just as long as I get it right. Okay, so Whoever gets eliminated first in tonight's main event will enter the Battle Riot at number 1. Whoever gets eliminated second in tonight's main event will enter at number 10. Whoever gets eliminated third will enter at number 20. And whoever wins tonight's main event will enter at the number 30 mark, the final person in that Battle Riot. So it's a very important match tonight. Yeah, I don't see what they're really going to do with Wardlow in the future, to be honest. Whether they're going to let him go solo or whether he's just going to remain a henchman. I'm not quite sure how much that he has. I mean, we've not really seen him have... We've seen him have one proper match against Cody. Apart from that, we've not really seen much of him. He's had a few squash matches, but it doesn't give you a good indication of how good he actually is in the ring. Oh, squeaky chair. Squeaky chair. Squeaky chair. So I think at the moment, Alexander Hammerstone is the current openweight champion at MLW. Which I've had a look into the belts at MLW because I wasn't sure what was what. So you've got the openweight belt and the middleweight championship. The middleweight championship is essentially the... basically like the upper mid-card belt, I suppose, open for everyone. The middleweight championship is the cruiserweight belt. That's why he's so great, Jay. I don't say he's great as such, but... because you dislike him means he's a good heel. Who you been tied up by, Bummy? The Timo Werner. PCO dropping the backdrop. Yeah, Bun Me, I'll be doing another wrestling one tomorrow night, and then I will be doing FIFA on Saturday early day and Sunday early as well. That's the trick, Jay. They use people like this so you don't like them. It is crazy online, it really is. The Ziyech deal is incredibly cheap as well. That's a bit harsh, Jay. He's better than the Big Show. I think he's more like Lesnar, like you say. Alright, mate. See you in a bit, Bummy. PCO up on top. Free Slurpee Days cancelled. What is a Slurpee? Isn't that the stuff like The Simpsons, isn't it? Oh, you're not going? Oh, sorry, mate. I thought you were off, mate. No, yeah, I should be streaming a lot this weekend. Like I said, my parents are visiting every other weekend. So one weekend I'll be very quiet, and the next weekend I'll be very social. So this is one of the weekends where I've got a lot of free time, so I'll be streaming a lot this weekend. By Wardlow, but PC with a boot right across the chest. Yeah, MJF is doing incredibly good at that with me. Now he's started to use like the ring as a weapon and stuff like that as well. That's very clever. Very classical heel, isn't he, really? Nice tilt-a-whirl sit out there by Brody King on Alexander Hammerstone. Very even match at the moment. Wardlow dropping Brody King down on his knee. I forgot to change thumbnail. I'll do that now. Hammerstone now dropping Marty Skull down. They're going a bit crazy at the moment, Alex. I must admit, they're bouncing around all over the place. Over there by MJF, another chop. It's got the distance, this match. It's an interesting one though. My cats are actually really good. I don't know how they've ended up this way, but they don't seem to. Since they were kittens, when they were kittens, they used to play around and throw their nails around a lot. But now they're at a year old now. They don't seem to do that anymore. Maybe it's because I've got two. They like to play around and rough and tumble with each other rather than me. Wardlow up top here, high risk. Yeah, I've just seen it, New Generation. Thanks for that. I'll start to move some stuff across when I get a chance. What I'm probably going to try and do is I'm going to try and do it at work, I think, each day. Yeah, cats are better than dogs. Cats are much easier. I'm too lazy for a dog. My sister's got a dog and it's just far too much work. The awful waffle there by Brody King on Alexander Hammerstone. This could be it, you know. 1, 2. It is. Villain Enterprises with the win, which is good for them. So tag team ranking wise, Villain Enterprises pick up the win, Dynasty pick up the loss, and then in the singles rankings we see Brody King pick up a win, we see PCO and Marty Scurll pick up a win, and we see Alexander Hammerstone, MJF and Wardlow all pick up a loss. That had big implications on the ranking, that did. Right into our main event then. It's a weird one, my one online. It's essentially I take over a company's purchasing department. So, I look after all their machine spares and I buy all the stuff for them and replace it. So essentially I run a shop, essentially, but it's actually inside my customer's factory, if that makes sense. I get all the stock in and they just come and take it when they want and I charge them for it. So like I said earlier on, fatal 4-way elimination. The first person eliminated will enter the Battle Royal at number 1. The second person eliminated will enter the Battle Royal at number 10. The third person eliminated will enter the Battle Royal at number 20. And the winner of this match will enter the Battle Royal at number 30, the final number. Also, ranking points up for grabs as well, of course. There we go. I won't put you so under much pressure, to be honest, online. When I was young, I don't know how old you are, to be honest, but when I was younger, I had no idea. And unless you want to do something very specialised where you need to go and get a university degree or anything like that, I just go out in the world and see what opportunities come your way. That's essentially what I did. I never anticipated this would be a job that I'd take, but I never knew it existed when I left school, but I've done pretty well with it. I'm on a good amount of money, got a company car, all that sort of stuff, so I'm happy enough. Now Jacob Fatu dropping Jeff Cobb face first and just super kicking the back of Austin Aries' head. Jeff Cobb now gutbuster. Jeff Cobb now hoisting up John Morrison. That's the thing, that Bears. I mean, if you want to go into something specific, like an electrician or something, you have to go and do the training for it. But apart from that, just go out in the world and see what opportunities there are. You'd be surprised what you might find. I mean, if you're willing to work hard, the opportunities are out there. Seems like a good shout, to be honest, online, to be honest. If they're going to pay to help you do that sort of stuff, it's a great shout. Okay, Bummy, it'll be, I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'll be doing it Saturday morning in my time. That's GMT, so I'll be doing it Saturday morning. So, yeah, whatever time that is for you. Well, I say morning, it'll be like early afternoon, probably. It'll probably be about midday-ish, probably, Bun Me, about 12. Okay, apparently my mum just sent me a link on Facebook. She's good like that. Apparently Amazon in France have accidentally posted the price of the PlayStation 5. The version with the disc drive was being sold at €499, which works out at £447 in the UK. Yes, online, yeah, I'm doing a FIFA 20 career mode as well. We only started it last week, I think, or the week before. We're not far in, we're only like, only really started the season, so we're about October, the first season, I think. Within Plymouth Argyle, we'll be doing that on Saturday and Sunday, early in the day. Tell you what, my cat seems to be a big MLW fan. She sat on the sofa just intently watching this. Nice drop kick there by Austin Aries and flattens Jacob Fatu. Okay, Bummy, I'll see you then. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, mate, yeah. And I'll probably have the football on as well while I'm watching, so I can keep track of that. There'll be quite a few games on Saturday. Of course, Sunday we've got the... I'll go off for the Liverpool-Everton game, I think, but... we've got Saturday, we've got Watford, Leicester, Brighton, Arsenal, West Ham, Wolves, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace. And Sunday, we've got Newcastle, Sheffield United, Villa, Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool. Standing Spanish fly there by John Morrison on Jeff Cobb. As Fatu... Oh, Jeff Cobb is eliminated, which means Jeff Cobb will be the #1 entrant into the Battle Riot. And Austin Aries is going to be the #2, or the #10 entrant, sorry. I don't know why Jacob Fatu allowed John Morrison to pick up that pin, though, because that means John Morrison just got 2 points. -1 for Austin Aries and -1 for Jeff Cobb. So now we're battling now. Would I buy you piss? I'm a bit confused by the sentence, mate, to be honest. Big splash attempt there by Jacob Fatu by Morrison. Nice drop kick. Of course, the winner of this one will enter at number 30, the last man in the Battle Riot. The loser will enter at number 20. The winner of the Battle Riot will get 5 ranking points, plus, of course, the MLW Heavyweight Championship. And there will also be a point up for grabs for every single elimination. So it really is going to shape the course of our rankings. Jacob Fatu now brings Morrison back up to standing base. Morrison with a punch right in the gut. Nice spinning neck breaker by John Morrison. Drags Fatu back into the middle of the ring. 2 and 3. Morrison's got it. All 3 eliminations as well. Wow. Morrison looking incredibly good here. And Jacob Fatu loses himself the point. Right. So now we know for the entrance. Jacob Fatu. And John Morrison. Jacob Fatu. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you meant online. Could you rewrite it a little bit? I'm a bit confused by what that says. Right, there we go. John Morrison with a win. Yeah, that's it, the Bears. He's got himself a ton of points now already. And we're going to go straight into that Battle Riot pay-per-view right... Well, I'm going to go for a P first, but then I'm going to go for it. Ah, there's a big old cobweb. Right. Ooh! Sorry. I just went to sit on my chair and the whole thing slid away from me and I made a very girlish noise. Right, so. Let's get underway then. So first of all, we need to create our Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Our Royal Rumble main event, should I say. So Royal Rumble 30-man. We want to make it a championship match and we want to customize participants. Alright. Let's take everybody out and we'll re-put them back in ourselves. Oh! Yeah, I'll tell you what, Online Championship, I completely misread that. Would you buy me, please? That would be class. Okay, mate. Do you know what I thought you said? I thought you said, will you buy me piss? That's what I read it as. We can have a look, mate. No problem. Yeah, what team you in? And your name, and we could definitely have a look at it. What am I doing here then? So Battle Riot. Who do I want to put in this? So I know we need to have in there John Morrison. Well, Jacob Fatu's in there. John Morrison is in there. We've got Jeff Cobb and Austin Aries as well. Lots of J's in this one, isn't there? Jeff Cobb and Austin Aries. Okay. Where's Austin? Stone Cold Steve Austin Aries. There we go. Right. So who else is on this rankings that we want to put in? So CM Punk, Jimmy Havoc, seem like two good options. I've not actually planned this. I'm literally just going to pick it as we go along, to be honest. I'm just picking some of the people that won their first matches. I mean, there will be some people that will be on the card twice tonight. We'll go Jerry Lynn on this one as well. Mighty Skull Pack. Mighty Skull. We'll take MJF as well. We'll go for Pack. Who else is here? Cassius Ono. I mean, we could go... Yeah, we will. We'll do Phoenix and Pentagon. I mean, I'm not a fan of having double champions, but the chance of them being double champions are pretty limited. Ray Horus. Ray Phoenix. Let's go Shane Strickland. Where are you, Shane? There's Shane Strickland. We got Rich Swann. Let's go. I keep doing more and more R's, don't I? Let's go Ricochet. Matt Riddle, low key. Matt Riddle. Not sure on this low key. I'm not too happy with the way that looks, to be honest. Flamita Bandido. Flamita Bandido. We've got 9 people left. We got Sammy Guevara. Dave Boy Smith Jr. Where's David Boy Smith Jr.? He's obviously up, isn't he? Darby Allin. Dave Boy Smith Jr. Sammy Guevara. Sammy Callahan, obviously. Sammy Guevara. Well, a bit of Teddy Hart, I suppose. We'll throw in PCO. And I suppose Brody King as well, because they won their opening matches. So I'm not reading chat at the moment if you are messaging me, because I'm just filling this up quickly. Pillman Jr. And we've got one more person left then. Who can we put in here? I think we can throw in LA Park, you know. Have I missed anyone major though? Let's go for it. I know I have missed a couple of big names, but that's because they're in other matches later on. I mean, that's probably okay. Let's go Aerostar. There we go. Boom. Okay, mate, we'll have a look. Yeah, we'll get, if you remind me on Saturday. I don't think we're in a transfer window yet, so it might be a couple of streams before we get to it, but I can have a look. So Jacob Fatu is entering at number 20. Austin Aries is entering at number 10. John Morrison is entering at number 30. And Jeff Cobb is entering at number 1. There we go. Beautiful. I did it. It is Bud Me, yeah. Oh, do you, new general? You can't just set the ones you want to put in. I thought you could just set those ones up. Oh, man, that might make sense, actually. Oh, you might be right, actually, because I think the last time I did this, it didn't work, so I think you might be right. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. I think you're right, though. Title match on. Okay. Oh, I've got to do this again. Yes. Bugger. Bugger in, bugger. No, I think you're right, New Generation, because it did it to me this. When I've done this in the past, and I've booked in the certain people and it's not worked. Right, I'm gonna pick different people now. You watch. ACH, Alexander Hammerstone. I've already started picking different people. Bandido, Austin Aries. Brody King. CM Punk. Darby Allin. Dave Boy Smith Jr. Drago. Flamita. Jacob Fatu. Jerry Lynn. Jimmy Havoc. Joey Janela can go in, I suppose. John Morrison. Cassius Ono. Kip Sabian. Low Key. How about I miss Jeff Cobb on that? No, he's Jay, isn't he? Yeah, Jay, Jeff Cobb. Yeah, I did miss Jeff Cobb. And I miss Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb, John Morrison as well. No, I did Morrison. Okay, he's done. So what we got left? 10 left. Matt Riddle, MJF, Pac, Pentagon, PCO, Ray Horus, Ray Phoenix, Ricochet, Sammy Callahan, and Shane Strickland. There we go. It's different, but I'll take it. See you in a bit, mate. Justin's up. Right, so we need the numbers for all of these people then. Okay. So I know that I need John Morrison to be number 30. We know we need Jacob Fatu to be number 20. We're on the... It was really close still, Justin, but I think it went down to 4. Which I think is probably better for you anyway, isn't it? My drug alarm's going off. Means I need to go and get another drink in a minute. Austin Aries at number 1. No, Austin Aries at number 10, sorry. And Jeff Cobb at number 1. Jeff Cobb at number 1. Right. So, 1 second. I am going to random number generator between 1 and 30. Right. So, you were entering at number 24. Aerostar, number 20. Oh, we already had them. We already got number 20. Number 9 for Aerostar. Next, Alexander Hammerstone gets the lucky number 13. Bandido gets the lucky number 12. The old dozen. Brody King gets number 24. He'll be happy with that. We already have a number 24. We already have a number 24, so now we end up with number 1 instead. Yeah. Sorry, Justin. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was just thinking that with the rate it's taken me to get through the streams and that, I just thought that it's going to be so long between pay-per-views, some people might get a bit bored. So I thought by changing it to 4 in between, it means we can just do much more pay-per-views. So there should be a lot more interesting matches going on. Number 12, already got a number 12. Number 9, already got a number 9. Number 27. Okay, Drago. Number 7. I'm just going to start taking the closest number to it if I've already used it. Flamita. gets number 8, but the close number is number 6. Jerry Lynn, it gives me number 9. The closest one's going to be 11. Jimmy Havoc, number 29. And the closest to that is going to be number 29 on the dot, okay. Janela gets number 4. Cassius Ono gets number 28, which the closest to is 26. Kip Sabian gets number 7. The closest to is going to be number 5. Low Key gets number 1. Closest to is 3. Matt Riddle gets number 24. Closest is 25. MJF, number 8. Closest is number 14. He's been lucked out there, hasn't he? Pac, number 15. Closest is... Actually, number 15 is 3. Okay. Pentagon, number 20. Is not available. So you get 21. PCO, number 28. So you're going to get the highest number left, which is 23. Ray Horus, number 7, which is not available, so you take number 16. Ray Phoenix is going to get the highest number left, which is 22. Ricochet, I mean, there's only a few left, isn't there? We've got left 19, 18, and 17. Doesn't really matter, does it? 17, 18, and 19. There we go. Boom. There we go. And then we make it for the MLW. Ah! I already pressed it! Don't make me do that again. Please don't make me do it again. Please don't make me do it again. I think it's going to make me do it again, isn't it? I said it's a championship match. It's not, though. Bloody hell. Okay, yep. No, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yep, okay. That's a good plan, that is a good plan, old New Generation. You've saved the day there. Right, so this one is going to be Jimmy Havoc versus Raven, Extreme Rules. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Versus Jimmy Havoc. Okie doke. Then we're going to have a 6-man tag team match. Oh, you're joking, New Generation. I thought if I came out, it wouldn't do it. Oh, bugger. For God's sake. This game is so unuser-friendly sometimes, isn't it? Or is it just me being bad at it? I'm not sure, to be honest. Sami Callihan. With Jake, Christ, and Dave Christ. Versus Teddy Hart. Brian Pillman Jr. And Davey Boy Smith Jr. Okay, that's that one done. So when you say MMA / wrestling style, do you mean like MMA like Brock Lesnar sort of style, or do you mean MMA like more submission ground-based style? Because if it's more ground-based style, you could always use something along the lines of the Pure Championship the Ring of Honor have, because they're bringing that back this year as well. So that's a possibility. So this one is going to be Jake Hager going one-on-one against Tom Lawler. And this is going to be for the Openweight Championship. Where are we? National Openweight Championship. I think it depends what you do with it online, to be honest. I mean, I've noticed that the creation side is still very rough. I mean, I'll keep using this until we have to move across, but I'm sure at some point we will have to move across. Aerostar versus Drago versus Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara. And this is for the Middleweight Championship here in MLW. Where are I? MLW. Oh my god, this freaking game. Okay. We're going to have a repeat of CM Punk versus Jerry Lynn. This time we'll give it a bit of a gimmick match feel, I think. Okay, I need to... A couple of things I need to edit before we can start this match, though, before we start the show, then. So this is going to be... What should we make it? Let's try Last Man Standing. I'll try that in a while, actually. It might be better on this game, you never know. CM Punk versus Jerry Lynn. Hell in a Cell? We'll do that then, mate, yeah? I'm up for that. Hell in a Cell. CM Punk versus Jerry Lynn. Bit of retribution after the attack and the previous match. At the moment, I'm a big Fernandez fan, I must admit, but I think every Man United fan is at the moment. I don't know, I'm sort of caught in the middle with the whole Pogba situation at the moment. I mean, I'd like to see him, if his head's in the right place, I'd love to see him stay. But if we can't get his head in the right place, then the best stuff just getting rid of him and using the money, aren't we, really? Right, so championship edits. I mean, if they can get that working, I mean, if tomorrow, if they start with Pogba and Fernandez in the middle of that pitch, they could absolutely rip Spurs to shreds. There you go. Yeah, we'll fix the Rumble as well, New Generation. I just want to take the Cruiserweight aspect off this, then when we can control that now. And then I just need to create the Tag Team Championship match, which is going to be a new six-man triple threat tornado tag. Ooh. I'll tell you what, it's not. We're gonna go for a ladder match. I don't know why. It's probably not gonna work, but we're gonna go for a triple threat ladder match. Right. So edit the card. So this is going to be a six-man triple ladder match. Ray, Phoenix, and Pentagon versus Bandido and Flamita versus Ricochet. Wherever you are, my man. Ricochet. Where? I've gone past him, haven't I? Yeah, there he is. It's because sometimes the different size names, it just throws the whole thing off, doesn't it? Rich Swan, there we go. I really rate McTominay online. I really do. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's going to be a bit like Michael Carrick, where he's going to be very much overlooked for a lot of his career. I think he's going to be underestimated for how good he actually is. But, I mean, when you've got the midfielders that Man United have got, and he's been the number one player on this team list for a while. Yeah, this is a different save file, Luch. I've downloaded the same one. I'm going to get this all done over the weekend. Hopefully it shouldn't be... Hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But we'll get it fixed over the weekend. I'm going to go through them all. So the weekend I've got a lot of time to mess around with this. Just to hone it down. I probably should have spent a bit more time getting it ready before I started streaming it. But I got very excited and just wanted to go all out. That sounds like a good name, Justin, but I would probably say that might be too many characters to fit in the game. You'd have to check. I don't think you get that many characters. I must admit, I'm not very good at actually making up names. I just copy everyone else's stuff, to be honest. Right, so that's the Tag Team Championship match sorted. Punk versus Lynn, Hell in a Cell. This I need to add the Cruiserweight Championship to, or the Middleweight belt as it's called in this one. We've got Drago, Aerostar, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara. Yeah, I'll say, Lucha, I'll go through all of the save files and update the stats over the weekend, I think, because, I mean, just look at this. This is not how I would do it, to be honest. I'd have Sammy at an 85 and Drago and Aerostar down at high 70s. In my personal opinion, but I want to try and make it look a bit more realistic as we go along. Middleweight Championship. There we go. Now all I've got to do is sort out the Rumble again and we're good to go. Right, and we'll do it right this time. I promise. Customize opponents. Yeah, I think Ian, he's doing it as like an MMA style though. You know who'd be good actually, Justin, is Tank Abbott. Good old Tank Abbott. He'll be a cracker, he would. So I want to put the MOW... Nope. Oh, I've messed it up again. I've messed it up freaking again. Right. Change participants. Edit superstars. Let's take them all out. Every single one of them. Right, here we go. ACH. Alexander Hammerstone. I'm going to be a bit more brutal this time with who I put in. And I can change it at the end. Bandido, Austin Aries. Brian Pillman Jr. Actually, no. Not yet. I might put him in a minute, though. Just with Daniel, CM Punk. Dave Boy Smith Jr., Darby Allin, Drago, Flamita, Jacob Fatu, Jeff Cobb, Jerry Lynn, not Jim Neidhart, Jimmy Havoc, Trojan. I feel like I'm missing someone though. John Morrison. I keep missing... Oh no, he's there. Okay, I didn't miss him. What we've got left? Cassius Ono. Kip Sabian. Let's put LA Park because they did win one of the Battle Riots in real life, so... Put Marty Skull. MJF. Pac, PCO, Pentagon, Ray Horus, Ray Phoenix, Rich Swann, Ricochet, Sami Callihan, Shane Strickland. Okay. Right, so Jeff Cobb. Well, John Morrison is entering at number 30. Okay. Austin Aries entering at number 10. Jacob Fatu entering at number 20. And Jeff Cobb entering at number 1. Right, I'm not going to use the random number. I'm just going to use, like, I'm just going to do this. For these, and then we'll just see how far I go. I'm not looking at the screen, I'm just randomly selecting. I don't know who's getting what number at the moment. So this should make it a bit quicker if I press the right buttons. If I've already used it, I'll just put the closest one like I did before. Oh, Darby Allin's done one like that. We'll fill this up quickly, I think. The Rumbles are just so slow and arduous. I mean, they could make it a lot easier, shouldn't they? Rick Steiner. Good old Rick Steiner. The dog-faced gremlin. Yeah, I think you're right. That's why, like I said, I think what I want to do in the future is I want to have the, if I can have the cards already made and ready to go before the stream starts. But obviously this was a bit of a tricky one because I'm doing back-to-back MLW, so I couldn't do it on this one. But yeah, it's been an arduous journey, hasn't it, between us? Pentagon, I want you the high number. You can have 29. I'm just cheating now. Look, I'm just picking the numbers that I want. You can have 28. There we go. Shane Strickland, former MLW champion, can be high up as well. Let's put some Mexican early on. Bit number 6. There's 3 people left. And oh god, there's only 2, 3, and 4 left. Okay, it's not the one for these guys then, is it? Right, now. Okay. So, that is done. Come down to there. Title match is on. That's a good point, New Generation. I'm not happy about that, but I don't want to go back in and change it again. We're going to have to just hope that it doesn't happen. I did it! I think I did it. Yeah, you're right, though, New Generation. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have said that. Right, so I believe we are ready to go now. Before I mess anything else up. So we are starting things off with a trios ladder match for the Tag Team Championship. It's not a trios one. It's a triple tag team match. We've got the Inner City Machine Guns, Rich Swann and Ricochet. The Lucha Brothers and the Mexa Squad. Then we've got CM Punk versus Jerry Lynn, Hell in a Cell. We've got Aerostar, Darby Allin, Drago and Sammy Guevara in a elimination match to crown the first middleweight champion. Jake Hager versus Tom Lawler for the National Openweight Championship. Sammy Callihan, Jake and Dave Christ of OI4K take on the new foundation of Teddy Hart, Brian Pillman and Dave Boy Smith Jr. Raven versus Jimmy Havoc in an Extreme Rules match. And then, of course, we have the 30-man Battle Riot to crown the first MLW champion. It was a long old travel time, wasn't it? Right. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it before I bug anything else up. I'm going to get a quick drink because I need to take my tablet. I'll be back in a second. Kitties. ML Dub, ML Dub, ML Dub. From Lost City, Nevada. Lost City, Las Vegas, Nevada. Right then, we're good to go. MLW time. I'm ready. I'm ready. Right, let's see if the game can give us some good stuff here in a ladder match. It doesn't always work out too well. There we go. Okay, new generation. I've just seen your message. I can do that. Right, so Ring of Honor. Alright, want to do Punk versus Joe. Okay, I've done that for you, New Generation. I've changed that match. So it's Joe versus Punk in the main event. ML Dub, AE Dub, NXT. Doesn't work with WWE, does it? Dub Dub E, Dub Dub E, Dub Dub E. This doesn't work, does it really? Dub C Dub. Here we go then. Triple ladder match to crown the first MLW Tag Team Champions. Lucha Brothers, Mexa Squad, Inner City Machine Guns. This match would be very interesting in real life, to say the least. Of course, the winners of this will gain themselves 2 ranking points, as well as, of course, those coveted MLW Tag Team Championships. Acronym. It took me a second there, Justin, to realise what you'd written. I mean, have you watched the, is it the Monday Night Wars DVDs or documentaries and that sort of stuff, where they sort of talk about the whole idea of that? It was something that that Paul Heyman started on. He wanted the crowd at ECW to chant EC Dub rather than the wrestlers' names, because he wanted to ensure that the company was bigger than its stars. So that's why Heyman started the whole thing off, trying to encourage the fans to chant EC Dub to put over the company rather than the talent. And it's just sort of all transcended from there, really. Wow. Ray Phoenix just got squished by a ladder. Flamita, Flamita, Bandito, Bandito, Ricochet. It works for a lot, doesn't it? Anything with 3 syllables, it works good with. The Mexa Squad here dropping Rich Swann with a Gutbuster. I mean, ladder matches are not generally the best on this game, are they? But hopefully we can pull something good out here. This could end up being quite a long card, to be honest, because we've got this ladder match. We've got a Hell in a Cell match. We've got a Fatal 4-Way Elimination. We've got a singles match. We've got an Extreme Rules match. We've got a 6-man tag, and then we've got the 30-man Royal Rumble as well. Yeah, I'm sure that's right. I mean, PJ Toby would be the man to ask if he's knocking around somewhere, but I'm sure I remember hearing that somewhere, that was all Heyman's idea. I don't think it was from Heyman that well, it was Heyman's idea, but I don't think it was from Heyman that in the actual documentary. I think it was one of the wrestlers that said he was a bit against that, because I mean, they were doing the big stunts, they were doing the big moves, they were getting the crowd hyped up, but it was the company that was getting the chance rather than the actual stars doing it. Rich Swann just slamming the back of Ray Phoenix into the ladder. I'm not quite sure about this Rich Swann core, to be honest, as Bandito has a hold of the belt, but unfortunately for him, his tag team partner Flamita. Oh wow, that was an interesting way of doing it, Ricochet. So Flamita suplexed Rich Swann into the ladder, which knocked it out the way, which left Bandito dangling in the air, while Ricochet speared him from the top rope off the belt. would have been very good, wouldn't it? I think that's what you needed. I think you just needed somebody with the creative genius that is Paul Heyman, with somebody who was financially stable like Vince McMahon. It would have been a great combination, wouldn't it, really? Because I feel like it's complete opposites. I feel like Paul Heyman wants to write wrestling to produce fantastic wrestling, whereas Vince wants to produce wrestling to produce profits. I suppose both ways are valuable ways of doing it, I suppose, but it's an interesting way forward, isn't it? Yeah, I'd love to see the Bears. Like certain types of finishes, like ref bumps and stuff, that'd be good. Yeah, essentially online. Yeah, I've noticed in AEW they're really starting to push more and more that Tony Khan is the booker. I don't know if that is the case, but they're really starting to push that. There was a couple of times on Dynamite last night they mentioned Tony Khan booking matches. Bandito once again has a hold of the championship, and Flamita doing well to block off Phoenix as Rich Swann trying to grab at Bandito, but Flamita has Rich Swann at the top. They're going to get this, aren't they? The Mexican squad's going to get this. Pentagon hasn't even noticed. Come on, Pentagon. Pentagon finally does notice. Bandito obviously is not very good at undoing bolts or knots, whatever it is. They're probably new generation. I'm sure we'll be here for a while by the looks of it. Electric chair there by Flamita on Pentagon. Phoenix sending Flamita over the top. Rich Swann stiff forearm taking him down. Ricochet now bringing that ladder back up. What's he planning? He sets it up. He's got a good opportunity here, Ricochet. Nobody else is up. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? That's what I sort of said near Justin before, because a couple of people said it's boring doing the Raw and SmackDown rosters. But I said the Raw and SmackDown rosters are actually very good. They're actually very strong rosters. The only issue is that there's not being used very well, so it's really good to have this sort of thing, isn't it? Smash ladder by Bandito. Submission grappling class. Wow. You're a lot more active than I am. My very first submission is sitting on somebody at the moment. Rich Swann taking that ladder away from Bandito. Bandito wrestling it back though. Right in the face of Rich Swann. And it's Phoenix and Pentagon now with the opportunity. They're both up on their feet. The Lucha Bros. Mexican. Something. They're not to blame. Ricochet up top now. Inner City Machine Guns trying to get a hold of those belts. Pentagon slowly gets at the top of him. Yeah, there's some very talented people there that's not being used at all very well, are they? Belt. Flamita is protecting him. This has got to be it, surely. Surely Mexa Squad's got to pull this belt down. They do, and they win the championships. And there we go. The Mexa Squad. Mexa Squad. Mexican. Something, something in my brain. I don't know, I'm making it up. Bandido and Flamita getting themselves the 2 points apiece. We see another -1 for... who was in this match? Rich Swann gets a -1. Ricochet gets a -1. Pentagon gets a -1. And Rey Fenix gets a -1 as well. Wow, they're into the tag team rankings. Mexa Squad with a +2. Lucha Bros and Indian Machine Guns with a -1. And then we whack on the championship on there as well. And that is the rankings updated. Boom. There we freaking go. Right, match 1 of the night is done and dusted. Let's move on. Yeah, again, it's a really dodgy way of doing it, isn't it, the Bears? They need to fix something on it. Flamita. Okay, champions, tag team, Mexa Squad. Okie doke. Boom. So now we've got the rematch between Punk and Jerry Lynn, this time Hell in a Cell. That's an interesting one, Alex. Have you got is it standard Jeff Hardy, or have you gone for like a Willow? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that's why I don't generally use a lot of ladder matches, to be honest. I mean, I love the Hell in a Cell concept as well, but it just annoys me a bit that they don't seem to... Oh, AI versus AI doesn't seem to use it as an actual Hell in a Cell. They just seem to use it as a standard ring that's got a cage over it. They just ignore the whole concept of the cell. Which frustrates me, I must admit. So, of course, don't forget our ranking system here in MLW is going to completely shift tonight in that Battle Riot, because 1 point for each elimination. And obviously losing a point for being eliminated. So there could be a lot of changes in rankings tonight in MLW. CM Punk won this one on MLW Fusion, now looking to get himself a second win here against Jerry Lynn. Of course, after that match, CM Punk continued to work over Jerry Lynn, which is how this match came around. It was actually penciled in as Jerry Lynn versus Sabu, but CM Punk ended up with a rematch because of that heinous attack. I can't quench my thirst today at all, it's terrible. I know, it annoys me a little bit. I mean, the Bears, I would love it if they actively tried to break out and go on the top of the cell and actually try and do some of the spots and that, but they just don't seem to do it. It annoys me. I tried once before when I was recording, when I did a 6-man elimination chamber. I tried to be in control of one of the people and just break the cell open. But I couldn't do it really. Well, I could do it, but it didn't really work very well with the commentary and that as well. I know, it's a perfect combination with WWE, isn't it really, Jay? Two perfect companies linking up together. I didn't change the thumbnail again, did I? Change the thumbnail to MLW Battle Riot. There we go. Yeah, it's the same with FIFA in this country, actually, the Bears. FIFA have, well, they've really just invested fully on the mode that makes them a lot of money. I mean, at least online, at least this year, they have put a lot of new stuff into the Ultimate Team that I really enjoy on FIFA. I mean, the thing is, I wasn't a fan of 2K19, but when 2K20 came out, I really sort of realised not to sort of badmouth what you've got, because the grass isn't always greener on the other side, is it really? But FIFA haven't updated their career mode in years. I mean, they put this interview thing in this year, it doesn't really work. Not at the moment. Is that the next pay-per-views at Battlegrounds? Oh, the game. Sorry, mate. Oh, yeah, you mean the game. I don't know, to be honest, mate. I don't honestly know. It doesn't look like the sort of thing I would enjoy, to be honest. It looks far too arcadey, and I mean, I like simulation. I like things that are quite real and that sort of stuff, but CM Punk gets another win. Doesn't seem like it's going to be my sort of thing, to be honest. CM Punk defeats Jerry Lynn once again. Checking the time. It's slobbering time. Yeah, I think it might be quite fun for a little bit. I just don't think it's going to have a lot of longevity to it, to be honest. The roster looks very, very small. It seems like the sort of arcadey sort of game you would get in your phone more than anything else, to be honest. But I don't know. There's a few possibilities. You've got Virtual Basement's new wrestling game. I don't think they've given that a release date yet, but that looks pretty good. But I wouldn't be adverse if 2K20 is still not looking great. I wouldn't be too adverse to going back on some of the older ones for a bit, mess around with sort of stuff. The Bears, I've not played the Add-ons one, to be honest, but FIFA Ultimate Team, essentially you can get packs of cards, and each card is like a player or a consumable, and then you could use those players in your team. But really, it's just a massive money grab, to be honest, from FIFA and EA. Because the packs give out such a little possibility of anything great, but they cost a very lot of money. And people spend tons on it, I wouldn't know. It was the Mexa Squad New Generation, Bandito and Flamita. I mean, I might give it a go, see what it's like. It depends. If it's going to be like a 50 quid game, I don't know if I'll bother, because it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot there. But if it's not too expensive, I might give it a go. It probably is the Bears, to be honest. It's probably the exact same thing, to be honest. Right, so elimination match to crown our first MLW middleweight champion. Of course, we have got Aerostar, Drago, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara. Should be interesting. Again, lots of ranking points up for grabs. Yeah, Jay, it seems like that might be what they're leaning towards again now. I think they put out a vote, didn't they, what fans wanted to see in 2K21. And it was overwhelmingly like GM mode and stuff like that. So it's definitely something we probably will end up seeing soon. Hey, Chloe, how are you? Yeah, that's the thing online. It's I think they've made it better this year. There's a lot more objective players you can get on this year's FIFA, rather than having to pay money on them. But they can take a very long time to achieve, and sometimes it's really not worth that time. Bunmy, yeah, you're the Fulham fan, aren't you? Sammy Guevara now stamping on the back of Drago. No, I'm still awake, Jay. Tickle myself, you know. Drago said it's something right into the corner. I didn't say that, Jay. It sounded like it, I know. Mitrovic, yeah, I got the informed Mitrovic card on FIFA, and that was a brutal card, that was. Yeah, it's a very grindy this year, again, the Bears. With the objectives they put in this year, I mean, it was a lot better because it gave you different stuff to do, different stuff to aim for, rather than just buying packs and playing game after game after game. So I enjoyed it a lot more this year, but still it can get very, very tedious. There's the pin by Drago on Sammy Guevara. Not enough to get the first elimination, though. Drago now Canadian Destroyer on Sammy Guevara as well. I should say Mexican Destroyer. Drago, nice senton on Sammy Guevara. This could be the first elimination as well. 2 and 3, and Sammy is gone. Eliminated by Drago. What pace have you got online? What do they give you? What's your potential as well? Yeah, I need to do that. I mean, I started playing it and I've completely forgotten now, but I want to, once I get all this sort of set up, I might do it on stream. The Bears, that's a very good point. It should destroy Canadians. That's not terrible. What position are you as well online? If you're a wingback, that could be handy. What was your name again online? I'll search on SoFIFA, see what I can find. Where do I search like a name? I can search for a name on here, I'm sure I can. G'day, Bruce Lee. I can't remember how to click on that. No, how do you do this again? How do you search for a player? Now. I'm sure I've heard of that name before. It's there, but I can't get to it because there's a bloody stupid Sky advert on top of it. Gotcha. Very not bad, 62 rated. Potential of 79. Now you're pretty good actually on, yeah. You're pretty good on there. I thought there was a pretty good accent, to be honest, Justin. Stick another shrimp on the barbie. Stick another kangaroo on the bed. No, yeah, definitely, Luke. If you remind me when we're doing the stream on Saturday, I'll definitely buy you because, well, I normally like to buy players that are like 80 plus potential, but 79, I think with dynamic potential, we could definitely get you up pretty high. You'd actually probably go straight to our first team, to be honest. As long as, oh, you're getting paid. Is that right? Are you getting paid $3 grand a week? I bet that's not right, is it, on FIFA? I don't know, it might be actually. I don't know how it works, to be honest. I was getting paid $3 grand a week. What is your actual position then, Luca? It says here you're centre mid, and left back. But yeah, you're better across midfield apparently than defence. But you got acceleration of 68. That's not bad. You been in the first team squad yet, or are you in the youth system still? Did Aerostar get eliminated? I wasn't paying attention, I must apologise. Can anybody inform me who eliminated Aerostar? Because I was looking at SoFIFA. I wasn't paying attention, I do apologise. It is a pretty cool hat, isn't it? That's pretty cool online, that is. I like that. Darby eliminated him, okay. I shall update the system now. My pretty little spreadsheet going. Where's Aerostar? There he is. Boom. I was paying attention, Omega, just not to what I was supposed to be paying attention to. I was paying attention to other stuff. The guy in the stripes. It's very helpful, Bruce Lee. Yeah, the guy in the stripes. DDT there instead. Oh, you got to love a good spreadsheet, haven't you, mate? Gotta love a good spreadsheet. There's a link down below and everything if you want to check it out. Spread my sheets. Those shappers. I think why Bruce Lee. Oh, because it's Bruce, isn't it? That's always sounds Australian to me. So that name's Bruce Lee. You flaming Drago, no? That's what I get called in small circles. Oh yeah. The cats have been relatively well behaved tonight for a change, to be honest. I've had no big white tonight, which is a random cat who comes in and steals all the food. He's literally the me of cats. That's got to be all then, isn't it? That's got to be all. No, it's not. That's been pretty good debate. It's about time I put something good in it, really. My PWG the other night was pretty awful. It's about time I entertained you somehow. Mr. Cat, yeah, he's not been tonight. I don't know why. He's a right cheeky bugger yesterday. Just walked in, started playing all the other cats' toys and eating their food. Boom. So both of these guys so far, one elimination each, I believe. Yep. I don't know. After meeting my sister's dog and my two cats, I'm much more of a cat person I am. Still not enough. Bloody hell. Ready, Nora? Problem is, if I keep the door shut, you'll hear the cats shouting at me to open the door. They're very angry. I don't know where they are at the moment, actually. They've disappeared. This match is going the distance, isn't it? We've got a 30-man elimination match at the end of this one, and this match is going the distance. This is Drago with the pin once again, and no, still not enough. This is the second of our 4 championship matches this evening. And there's some good chemistry between these two. Definitely something we can revisit in the future should you wish to. This is really weird, by the way, online, because obviously you're up on my computer monitor at the moment, your player, and it's really weird because I can see what you look like, and it's really weird to put faces to names half the time, to be honest. Bloody hell, it's still not a win. This is insane, these two guys. It really is. Definitely something we can try again in the future. I can see a cat. I think definitely on this universe so far, the Bears definitely. I think. I can't believe this match is going so far, to be honest. Infinite resiliency. Another Canadian, Mexican, American, something else destroyer. The Dragman now lines him up into the flipping DDT as well. Into the pin. Oh my god. I think we've broken the game. And we've broken the game with infinite matches somehow. Oh, he's going big here. Multiple dives. Oh, Darby moved. Holy hell. This is MLW's version of AJ versus Joe versus Daniels. Boom. It's Darby with a win, and Darby becomes our first middleweight champion. Freaking Nora. That was a big one, that one, wasn't it? Not way middle. Yeah, middleweight, yeah. You are the champion. Wow, that was a hell of a match. Hell of a match. Something I definitely want to revisit again in the future if we can do, but it got a lot of stars, that bad boy, didn't it? I must admit, New Generation, I was writing this card while I was at work earlier, and I thought, this is going to be a cracker, this is. I could just feel this was going to be a really good show, and there we go. Darby gets himself a championship here. It's going to be a very, very strong cruiserweight / middleweight division here in MLW. It's going to be difficult to hold on to long time, but he's definitely earned it tonight. There we go, Darby Allin, your champion. Right, and moving into our next match of the evening, we're going to crown another champion, I believe, are we? Yeah, straight into the Openweight Championship now. I think that's what it is, New Generation, half the time. I think just really good matches just come from when they just go for longer. That's why I think WWE don't generally have a lot of great matches. Because they don't give them the chance to actually develop the story and that sort of stuff. New Japan, for example, the Omega Okada matches touching an hour long. I need to pee again. I'm drinking too much. Right back. Ugh. Boom. Boom. Jake Hager versus Tom Lawler. It's a good match for you, Justin, for your new division. Yeah, true, I suppose. I think you just do need you do need a significant amount of time to sort of develop the story of the match, I suppose, doesn't it? To build it up, just a slow build, and then get into some few high-paced action moments. One of the funniest football stories online, I believe, was it at Celtic or was it at Rangers? I can't remember what it was now. Where did one of them sign? Was it Paul Gascoigne? I might be going wrong here. Let me double check because I might be completely wrong with my actual story here. But this made me laugh. This did. Paul Gascoigne. It was Rangers. Okay. So Paul Gascoigne signed for Rangers. And he was going to make his debut. He ran down the tunnel, not realising that there was a slight lip up onto the pitch. You might know yourself, Luca. But it was a slight lip up onto the pitch, and he tripped, went over, and injured himself. It should be too. I mean, it won't be so. Once we get the first champion's crown, hopefully it'll become a lot more smoother and quicker. Just leg drop there by Hager. Hooking the leg of Tom Lawler. Jake Hager now with a Russian leg sweep on the outside. We still haven't quite reached that 10 like share that someone tried to put in earlier on. We're on 9 at the moment. If you haven't liked the video, it'd be great if you could. Helps me out, makes it easier for people to find and that sort of stuff. Yeah. I say it should be okay after the first couple of episodes of NXT again. It's because Jay's only got one episode to build his entire pay-per-view, I think. But after that, it should be a lot better. Even that's bad, New Generation. You wait till they get to the PWG pay-per-view. It'll be free free shows. Oh, cheers, guys. We're on 9 now, up to 12. Super likes. That's quite good, Luke. I like that. Nice cutter by Hager. Pretty brutal match, this one. It's a pretty good Tom Lawler call, this, actually. I'm quite surprised how good it was. Lawler, some stiff forearms. Big clothesline takedown as well. And now into the submission. Too close to the ropes, though. God, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, you know. Friday. Gonna get some beers. Gonna watch the Man United game. How are you looking Saturday morning, Justin, by the way? It's Friday morning for you now, isn't it? How are you looking for tomorrow morning? Oh, Lawler gets the win. Nice. Because I'm going to try and stream tomorrow morning your brand. Well, tomorrow morning for you. It'll be tomorrow night for me. It'll be a later stream than normal. I'll be starting the stream at probably around about this time tomorrow. So I just wanted to see if you were going to be available to obviously watch your own show. Oh, wow, sorry. I've just used alcohol gel on my hands and I'm choking on it. So Tom Lawler becomes the openweight champion. Okie doke, that's 3 of our 4 champions crowned tonight. We have one more, and of course that is going to be in the big bad match later on the Battle Riot, of course. Yeah, it wasn't a very good match, was it, really? I suppose between these two, it was never going to be a wrestling classic, was it, I suppose? Where's Jake Hager? Oh, Jake Hager's not actually on the roster. I thought he was. Okay. I'll add him on now, then. I thought he was on the roster. I put him in because he actually was in a these two actually ended a Battle Riot. Might be like Battle Riot 2 or something, I think. They ended it. They were the final 2 competitors. Boom, there we go. And updated. And give you that. And do a little bit of that. And there we go. Yeah, just like I say, I'm looking to... I don't know what time it is for you. You're... Okay, so yeah, so it'll be... You're 11 hours ahead, aren't you? So 10 o'clock for me is going to be 9 o'clock in the morning for you. That should be fine, mate. What sort of time do you get back? We'll try and do one of the other shows beforehand, and then I'll try and save it until you're back. Yeah, new duration. That'll be the end of the stream because it's... I need to go to bed soon. Oh, you got to put some shelves up, have you, Justin? Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll hold on to it tomorrow. I'll be streaming again Saturday night as well. So I'll see how we get on. If you're around, we'll do your brand. If not, I'll hold on to it for you because I've still got... We're only halfway through the brands, I think, at the moment. I've added new brands, by the way. I've added some new brands. Because that's what everyone wanted, wasn't it? Even more shows. But I decided to get an extra save file, so... I know we're going to have some... Not some issues as such, but we're going to struggle with some core space and that still. So I've spread out a couple of the second 2 save files. I'm going to have 4 shows on each. So because of that, I'm going to end up with 3 new brands. Which is going to be Attitude Era Monday Night Raw, Attitude Era Nitro, and Attitude Era ECW. Yeah, Justin, I know. It's I have a hankering for biting off a lot more than I can chew on this. I always seem to. It's possible, Jay. I think in real life, isn't Haig... I don't know. In real life, I think Lawler is in a stable with Simon Gotch. We can do Lucha, yeah? I don't know what the roster's going to be yet. It'll obviously be all the Raw people from the game. Yeah, I think once we get going, I think we'll get through the streams pretty quick. Like I say, I'm going to be streaming a lot this weekend, Friday night, Saturday night and Sunday night, so I reckon we'll get the full first round done by the end of this. And we can go back to the first shot again. Okay, mate. No, that's fine, Justin, as long as you've got it all written in, that's fine. I just need to get everything downloaded. I'm not sure yet, Lucha Reject. I say I haven't actually done the save files yet, so I need to actually make the save files. I've got them ready to go. I just need to download everything, but I should finish work a bit earlier tomorrow. So I'm going to have about 5 or 6 hours before I intend to stream to actually set it all up. But essentially, I've got one save file that's going to have NWA, NXT, Shimmer, and Stardom, and another save file that's going to have ECW Attitude Era, Nitro Attitude Era, Raw is War Attitude Era, and WWF Attitude Era. So it'll be a combination of those. I think we might try and do an NXT show to try and keep Jay happy. I'm going to try and do the first WF Retro if Justin's around. If not, then I'll save it. Obviously, we'll have to get it done before the end of the weekend, but hopefully we can coincide with Justin at some point. Okay, New Generation, I just got your message. I'm sure it shouldn't be an issue. I reckon I can get the space. So yeah, I've got no set time for like tonight. I need to finish to go to bed, obviously. But tomorrow, I'm not really that bothered. I'll finish whenever. Saturday we can have a proper load to go with it. I mean, this is only going to end up being about a 3.5 hour stream. Something like that. Whereas, like Saturday and Sunday, I mean, we could go double this to be honest. We could knock out a lot. Lucha, it's not, I'm afraid. I've had some issues with this again, and because it's going to be a double upload, it's going to be obviously the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. It's probably going to be tomorrow night, I'm afraid, so that'll be tomorrow. I apologise for that. I've had some real funky problems that the last like 10 shows have all been a right mess. I've had to spend about an hour and a half editing each one, and then because this is a double, because you've got the pre-show and the main card as well, it's yeah, it's a bit of a bug, I'm afraid. But yeah, it'll be tomorrow. I'll get it all sorted for you, mate. Well, I could do that Saturday and Sunday, New Generation, to be honest. About 2-3 hours tomorrow night as well. That's why I said I reckon we can start to plough through some of these shows now. Once I've got everything set up and everything's good to go, like I said, we'll do the cards ahead of time on Discord so I can get more input so we don't waste too much time on them. I reckon we can start to blitz through some of these shows. Oh no, I was going to say IFL Kai with a win, but not quite. Yeah, we have done that, New Generation, I think. One of the first ones, I think, was like 7 hours, wasn't it? Yeah, that's one of the funky ones, Jay. I need to spend a bit of time on that and see what cores are available before we can really commit to the card. Oh yeah, the Bears. I mean, I always try so hard to make it very one-sided, and it never seems to work half the time. Oh, the Battle Riot, yeah. I mean, it's weird, New Generation, because one of the first videos I ever uploaded was a Royal Rumble for the Retro roster. and it was going to be like the key to the entire universe, because the winner was going to fight against the champion at the fine finale of the universe. And bloody Virgil won the Royal Rumble. I was gutted. Yeah, Luca will be doing that on Saturday and Sunday earlier in the day. So I'm generally streaming that from about midday in the UK onwards, and I do this later on, because a lot of the guys watching this are American as well. So I'll do this a little bit later on to make it easier for them time-wise. Well, New Foundation get the victory here after what was a very interesting bit of play. So Pillman, Davey, and Teddy Hart all with a win. And Sami Callihan with a loss. Jake Chris with a loss. And Dave Chris with a loss. New Foundation get a win. And OI4K get a loss. Okay. Right, the rankings are updated as of the end of that match as well. And it's finally time, ladies and gentlemen. The time you've all been waiting for. I think I was, Justin, yeah, because I was going to build that entire universe mode up to The Undertaker versus Virgil, and I felt a bit messed up about that. Right. Justin, I was considering adding Virgil to your roster. Not really as much effect, but just more like someone to stand alongside $1 Million Man, really. Yeah, I think we'll try and do NXT tomorrow, Jay. I don't know if we'll do both, but that's the thing, Lucha. I'm generally quite good at FIFA when I'm not. It's because I keep getting distracted. I'm not blaming you guys. I keep getting distracted by chat, to be honest. Oh no, sorry, no, it's not. It's Raven versus Jimmy Havoc first, isn't it? Yeah, Jay, we'll try and do NXT tomorrow night. I'm also going to try and get WF sorted so we can do. If Justin's available tomorrow night, I can do that as well. If not, I'll save it for Friday or Saturday night, one of the two. Saturday or Sunday night even. Or in Justin's case, Sunday or Monday morning. Really? That's pretty cool. You could do, Justin, yeah? I mean, what I'm doing just now is, as you heard earlier, I've put an extra save file, so we're going to have 4 save files now. So we're going to have Stardom, Shimmer, NXT, and NWA on one save file. And then we'll have WWF Retro, Raw is War, Nitro, and ECW All Attitude Era on the second save file. So we've got a bit more space to play around with the tyres and that sort of stuff, and extra names, so if there is anyone else you want. Plus I know that Jay's got some big plans for NXT as well, so I thought the extra save file there might be a bit useful as well. Right, so this is Extreme Rules. 2 good hardcore wrestlers, both from different generations of MLW. Raven from the original side, Jimmy Havoc from more of the up-to-date side, before AEW stole all the talent. The moment Jimmy Havoc sits on +1 after the victory he had on MLW's Fusion, alongside Kip Sabian over the New Foundation. Raven making his debut in this universe. By the way, I can make some jobbers for this as well if you want. If any of the rosters want to put some talent over or build them up in the rankings, I'm quite happy to knock up a couple of random jobbers to play around with. That might be useful for you, Jay, if you want to build up a couple of your NXT guys. Give them a couple of easy points. That's fine, Jay. You got it in the Discord, haven't you? So I'll update it tomorrow while I'm at work. Is it in the Discord? Oh no, maybe not then. If you want to put it in the Discord, Jay, in the NXT tab, I'll update it while I'm at work tomorrow, so I can get it all planned out. To say I finish work a bit earlier tomorrow. I should get home about 3ish. That way I can... I'll have about... I'm not going to stream till about 10 PM tomorrow night, UK time. So that way I've got a chunk of time to sit back and download and organise everything before the stream starts. We can get straight into it. Brad Maddox is a jobber. Yeah, he was pretty bad, wasn't he? Raven now stalking Jimmy Havoc. Into that Raven effect, DDT. Only a 2 count though. Waiting for the dive and elbow, not quite enough. No, it's going to be tricky, isn't it, the Bears? I mean, you never know. We might have a really exciting battle, Riot. I mean, we really got going in that that Royal Rumble to crown the first $1 million champion. Was it $1 million champion? North American champion, wasn't it? North American, wasn't it? Or vintage? I can't remember what it was now. Or television? It was something. It was the television championship, wasn't it? That was what it was. So we really got into that. So maybe this will be another big one. Jimmy Havoc with the Acid Rainmaker. No, Raven kicked out. Yes, please, Jay. If you add it into the Discord, I'll put it on the spreadsheet tomorrow. Also, Jay, if you want to check the spreadsheet and just let me know any cores that you want to add to the list that I've already put down. I know it was a freehand list I wrote while I was just on my computer. I've not checked it or anything like that, so I've probably missed a lot of people. So let me know who you want in there as well, and I'll add them on the list tomorrow. To say we're moving WWF to a separate save file means we should have a bit more space on that one. Mainly because, again, I think we're going to struggle because we've got to download a lot of women for Shimmer and Shimmer and Stardom. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a terrible box. I'd phone you on a Friday morning at this time, at this hour. Quote the Raven, nevermore. I'm looking forward to the battle right now. A spinning heel kick. Nice. Raven really taking Jimmy down. Jimmy cracked on, but he does not care. I'm going to need a drink before the next match because this is going to be a big one. I'm going to be talking a lot. It's going to dry my throat out. I need mouth lube. Another Acid Rainmaker. And surely Jimmy Havoc's going to have Raven this time, and he does. And that's Jimmy Havoc's second victory in this universe mode now in MLW. That's going to put him in a very, very good position to potentially fight a little bit higher up the card. And Jimmy will also be involved in, of course, our upcoming match in a moment. The Battle Riot, which I am getting myself ready for. We can do Lucha, yeah. We definitely can do. The only, as long as we like make some sort of rules, that'd be the main thing. Because I think when we did it a couple of weeks ago, when we had the bigger, it just got a bit mad because everyone wanted to book everyone, and the rosters all became massive, over 100. So, I mean, if we limited everyone to a certain amount of people, maybe even did a draft where people were only allowed to be on one brand, I think that could work. Right then, are we ready to crown your first MLW champion in the Battle Riot? I'm going to get a quick drink, and I shall be back shortly. Is that our Rumble? It is our Rumble, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it looks like ours. Okay. Hopefully the numbers work. Are you ready? Let's go. That's fine, Justin. I mean, if we don't manage to cross paths by the end of the weekend, I'll obviously do the show. But if not, then I'll definitely wait for you. Hi, Matthew. If this we could look at doing in the future, Lucha, yeah? The future Lucha. Right, okay, so I've got to keep track of this now. So Jeff Cobb, of course, is entry number 1 because he was eliminated first in that fatal 4-way the other day. So I'm just knocking glasses around. So 1 ranking point for every elimination. So apologies if I don't read chat. I need to keep track of who's been eliminated. So you guys might need to help me out on this as well if I can miss anything. Which, let's face it, it's bound to happen. I think it's important for the first one, Justin, as well, just to make sure I've got everything you wanted the way you wanted it. It's probably going to be... Matthew, it's probably going to end up being Sunday or Monday, I think. I am not, Justin. I was going to, but I could not find a pen. I think all my pens might be under the sofa because the cats keep throwing them under there. So I'm literally going to be updating as I go along, which is not going to be fun. I normally use pen and paper, but for some reason this time I decided not to. Well, I normally in Rumbles, I use pen and paper. So I'm literally panicking, holding on here. PCO number 5. Sami Callihan eliminates Rich Swann. Done. Okay, I did it. I succeeded. So, of course, 1 point for each elimination, minus point for being eliminated. Winner gets +5. Red. That's not really impressive. It wasn't very good, was it? PCO trying to eliminate Sami Callihan, and he does. Okay. Sami eliminated. PCO gets the elimination. In comes Ray Horus. Jeff Cobb now trying to eliminate PCO. PCO fights back. That's really neck breaker there by Ray Horus. Nice uppercut. Yeah, it's a good shout, Lucha. I'm happy to do all that sort of stuff. It's really good for building feuds and that in the future. Good old Sami Callihan. That's his mum. In comes Party Marty. Nice. We've got 2 members of the Villain Enterprises here now. Of course, on the losing side earlier on tonight. Horus big boot and now grabs the back of the head of PCO. And Ray Horus, no, does not eliminate him. PCO manages to hold on. Here comes LA Park. Of course, former real-life winner of a Battle Riot. It's a pretty good LA Park, actually. I'm quite impressed with this. That'd be amazing, that would be, if Marty turned up. PCO now looking to try and work over LA Park. And LA Park is gone, eliminated by PCO. Who is actually really helping his case here tonight. He's up to +3 in the rankings now. Ray Horus trying to eliminate Ricochet. Kip Sabian enters. Jeff Cobb trying to eliminate Marty Skull. Marty fights free. We've got 6 in the ring at the moment, looking to enter a 7th, which is number 10, Austin Aries. Of course, we know. He was the second man eliminated in that match on MLW Fusion. This is when I get confused now, when there's 7 people in the ring. This is when it gets confusing. My eyes are literally just racing around the screen trying to check on anybody who's going to get eliminated. Ray Horus eliminates Austin Aries. Austin Aries not doing too well here. CM Punk enters the match. CM Punk, of course, off a back-to-back wins against Raven. Looking to add more ranking points to his run here. Of course, if these two both eliminate... Oh no, CM Punk gave up, as I say. If 2 people eliminate someone together, they both get a point each. It's a good way of getting a lot of points. Marty now looking to try and eliminate Ricochet. Ricochet gone via Marty Skull. Ricochet with the loss. Okay. I think I'm on top of things at the moment. Yeah, Jeff Cobb's still doing well for number 1. I'd love to. I've never seen anybody in this game anywhere near the top 10 win it. Never. I'd love to see it happen. That's cool, Joe. I've just heard it come through now. Jerry Lynn is number 12. As Marty eliminate... No, PCO holds on. Surprised. I thought Marty might work together with PCO to get further in this one. Jerry Lynn. No, Jeff Cobb holds on as well. But Ray Horus is gone thanks to Kip Sabian. Okay. PCO now trying to eliminate Marty Skull. Dumps him over the top. Half suplex there. Yeah, cheers for that, Jay. I'll put it in the spreadsheet tomorrow while I'm at work. Jeff Cobb eliminates Marty. I mean, Jeff Cobb's been here for a while, but that's his first elimination so far. Go on. Cobb and Jerry Lynn share an elimination here over CM Punk. So Jerry Lynn gets +1 and Jeff Cobb gets another 1. PCO eliminates Kip Sabian. PCO is doing incredibly well here tonight. Really, really well. Alexander Hammerstone in the ring. I think I've managed to get this now. That is a proper meme match, that one, isn't it, online? Or Lucas, I say. If you want to keep track of the rankings for MLW as we go along, of course, click on the link down below. I am updating them as we go. I'm pretty sure I'm up to date at the moment. Yeah, I think the problem is with the championship luchas. I think that everyone sort of hoped they were bringing back the Hardcore Championship, but they've sort of brought it back without the Hardcore aspect, and I think that's sort of, yeah, left it with a funny taste in some people's mouths, I suppose. PCO's doing incredibly well here. I say, Jay, I know I'm missing quite a few, so if you want to add any more on there, let me know. See, I just randomly wrote it while I was at work without checking any rosters or anything. I just wrote it off the top of my head. Cassius Ohno, number 15, halfway through. Oh, Cassius just bicycle kicking Alexander Hammerstone straight away. Cassius now looking to try and eliminate PCO. He's been in this for a while. He holds on though. Cassius now trying to force him out with the boots. Will he go? Will he stay or will he go? Raw's probably going to be either Sunday or Monday, Lucha Reject, to be honest, by the time we get round to it. So it should speed up a bit now. Once we get all the save files set up and that, it should speed up a lot, I think. So you've got a bit of time. You don't have to rush or anything at the moment. Got a bit of time to write that card. Cassius Ohno. No, he doesn't eliminate Jerry Lynn. Flamita. That's 8 in the ring now then, so no one's going to enter now until somebody gets eliminated. No problem, Luca. Over the top. Good elimination. No, he fights back. Drago trying to take out Cassius Ohno. Right, Flamita just eliminated someone, but I didn't see who it was. I saw his legs go over. Who was it? So Flamita gets the elimination. It was PCO. PCO is gone. Okay. Jeff Cobb's still in there. Okay, somebody else just went. I don't know who. Was that Drago got eliminated him? It looked like Drago. I couldn't quite see. It's Jimmy Havoc that's gone. I think it was Drago. I'm going to give the point to Drago. If I was wrong, let me know and I'll change it. May have been me. You're back again. You're like chlamydia, you are, mate. Drago gets the elimination over Cassius Ohno. Oh, no. Jeff Cobb eliminating Jerry Lynn. Jeff Cobb really going the distance in this one. It was a good joke, wasn't it? No one's going to forget you, mate. Yeah, you can do, mate. Which song? Here comes ACH. Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb's he's number 18 now. Alexander Hammerstone gets the elimination on, I didn't see who it was, but I know the elimination's there. It was Drago. Okay, Drago's gone. He had a good night though, Drago. Ronaldo versus the Messi song. I've never heard that one before. Good old Jeff Slater in the ring. That sounds good, Lucha. I'll give it a listen afterwards. Jeff Cobb eliminates... who was that? Was that Flamita? I think it was Flamita. Looks like it. Yep. Okay. Jeff Cobb is really turning his time in AEW in MLW around here. If Jeff Cobb wins this, it's going to be incredible. I've never seen anything like it on this game. If Jeff Cobb can go for #1 and win it. Here comes Jacob Fatu, number 20, of course. Becoming second in that 4-weight elimination match on Fusion. Come on, Cobb. I believe in you, Cobb. You can do this. Yeah, just lay there for a bit and let everyone else do the damage to each other. Jacob Cobb. ACH trying to eliminate Joey Janela. In comes number 21, who's going to be Davey Boy Smith Jr. Jeff Cobb launches Jacob Fatu across. I'm not, mate. I'm not good at this game at all. I have not played a WWE game in years. I've owned them all, but I've only ever done AI versus AI. I don't really play the game at all. It's shocking, really. I attempted to start a like a My Career a couple of years ago as a video, and it was awful. It really, really was. Nice takedown. Here's MJF. Jeff Cobb now looking for another elimination tonight. Dexter Lumis is a weird one for me because he was just a weird guy that didn't do very well in a gut check and Impact, and all of a sudden he's moved to NXT, but I've not seen much of him, to be honest. But he does look like an interesting character. I quite like those weird dark characters, to be honest. Alexander Hammerstone with an elimination of Davey Boy Smith Jr. Janela now looking to try and eliminate Hammerstone. Pac sending Cobb into the corner. I could imagine it, yeah, if MJF gets that elimination. I think Dexter should team up with somebody who's really smart and make the tag team Dexter's Laboratory. That'd be pretty cool. Cobb now with Joey Janela up on his shoulder, spins him into the F5. There's just no stopping Cobb, is there? Is that what he does? Kidnap Roderick Strong. Oh my god, okay. That's a weird combination of moves, isn't it, really? Jeff Cobb now with Joey Janela, and Jeff Cobb launches him. I mean, even if Jeff doesn't win this, he's really got himself high up the rankings. And also ACH eliminated by Pac. No, Pac, don't do it, Pac! Oh. Okay, he held on. That could be his gimmick. Oh, Pac's going for it again. Somebody save Cobb. I've never seen anybody survive this long in a Rumble on this game. I think no matter what happens, Cobb's going to do incredibly well at this because he's got a lot of ranking points out of it already. He's up to +4 at the moment, but if he can pull this off, if Jeff Cobb can pull this off, he is going to be the hero that we just do not deserve. We do not deserve anyone as good as Jeff Cobb. MJF trying to eliminate Alexander Hammerstone, part of his Dynasty. One thing I would love to see from 2K21 would be for people in stables to work together in multi-man matches like this. That would be a really good thing. Like, to work together, or at least avoid each other. That'd be good, Justin, that would, yeah. Cobb, don't take your eyes off Pac. He's coming for you. Oh yeah, 2K21's cancelled. Yeah, I forgot the 2K20 was a thing there. Hammerstone eliminates MJF. That's going to be an interesting one. Hammerstone with his second elimination of the night. Bandido enters the fray. Hammerstone now try to eliminate. Don't do it, Hammerstone. Oh, Cobb saves himself. Cobb's going to get this, isn't he? Surely, come on, Cobb. It's written in the stars, Jeff. It's written in the stars. Jeff trying to eliminate. Is he going to get him? Pac's going to help out. Pac is helping out. And Hammerstone's gone. Which means Cobb and Pac are both going to get a point for that. And now Cobb, after being in the match for so long, just throwing people around. Jeff freaking Cobb. Here comes the middleweight champion, Darby Allin. Oh, come on, Jeff, come on. Right, Pac just got another elimination. I didn't see who it was. I saw his legs go over. I didn't see who it was, though. I'll wait till he stands up. It is Jacob Fatu, eliminated by Pac. It's not going to go down well. That's another person out the way, and Cobb is still... Just lay there, Cobb. Just stay on the floor. Pardon me, I'm going after the end of this match. I'm finishing the stream. Yeah, as soon as the match is finished, I need to get to bed. I'm knackered. But I don't know. I mean, the adrenaline in my body, if Jeff Cobb wins this one, I don't know if I'll be able to sleep, to be honest. Shane Strickland at number 27, former MLW heavyweight champion, of course. I've never seen anyone do this well on this game in a Rumble. Never. This is like new grounds for me. I'm so impressed. PJ Toby, man, it's going mad. Jeff Cobb's been in since number 1, and we're now at number 27. By the way, PJ Toby, meet Luke O'Connell. He is on FIFA 20, plays for Celtic, 79 potential. Christopher Daniels gets elimination. On Bandido. Cobb is still alive. Darby Allin went. I didn't see who eliminated Darby Allin. Can someone let me know? I need to know who eliminated Darby Allin, please. If anyone was alive. Pac eliminates Phoenix. Pac's having a great night tonight as well, actually. Jeff Cobb really just out-strengthening Chris Daniels. Christopher Daniels eliminated Darby Allin. Cheers for that, mate. Cobb eliminates Daniels as well. Oh, Jeff, please, Jeff, do this. Number 29. And now Jeff's helping out. Pac eliminates Strickland. Oh, my God. Strickland's gone as well. Cobb and Pac both get another one. Pac and Cobb. Strickland with a loss. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. I really can't. Oh yeah, Pentagon's 100 rated, isn't he? Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff, do it. Clothesline him, Jeff, do it. Jeff's pushing him. Go on, Jeff, push him. Here's number 30, John Morrison. I mean, one of these four is going to be our first MLW champion. I'm happy either way, to be honest. Oh, Pac eliminates John Morrison. I mean, we can't underestimate Pac. He's also had a cracking one so far. They've both had a lot of eliminations. They're both +7 now in the rankings. Oh, no. If this goes down to Pentagon and... Oh, Pac holds on. See the bit by me? We need to get Pentagon out of this. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love to see Pentagon as the champion, but I feel like if Jeff Cobb can do this from number 1... Come on, Jeff Cobb. Come on, Jeffy. Yeah, Justin, if Cobb doesn't win, he's got to get it. He's got to get an opportunity one-on-one. He deserves it. But Cobb just staring down. Pentagon crept up behind him. Now he's going to lift him up and swing him round in the Saito. Come on, Cobb, you can do it. See you in a bit, bud me. Go on, Cobb. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, he's done it. He's freaking done it. Oh, my God. Down to the final. No freaking way. Is Cobb... Come on, Cobb. Come on, Jeff. If Jeff Cobb wins, I think we just have to make him the champion forever. Yeah, no matter what happens, Jeff Cobb wins. This is insane. This is insane. I've never seen anything anywhere near like this. I've never seen anybody outside the top. He's got... No. Oh, he did it! He's bloody done it! He's bloody done it! He's done it with 10 eliminations along the way as well. He eliminated 10 people. Ten people. Oh my God. Plus he gets the extra 5 for winning the match like he needs it. Oh my word. I've never seen anything like it. Never, ever, ever seen anything like that. I'm just stunned. I've done so many Rumbles over the last few years and nobody under 25 ever seems to win. And Jeff Cobb has just won from number 1. He's won from number 1. That is insane. That really is insane. I can't believe I've just witnessed that. Jeff Cobb is now so far at the top of the rankings, no one's getting anywhere close to him now. Jeff Cobb is on +14 in the rankings now. Second place is Pac, who's on +6. Wow. I'm just stunned. I really am. I don't know what to say at this point. I mean, what is his rating? He's only 89 as well. I mean, Pentagon was 100. He's only 89. Of course, he should be the MLW champion now as well, is he? Let me just double check. Championship. I can't check in there. Calendar. Champions. Edit champions. They didn't even give him the belt. They didn't even give him the belt. We will. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. It's all yours, my man. It is all yours. $92 or $93? I know, yeah, I'm hyped now. I mean, that's just amazing. I'm going to have to upload that as a separate video at some point as well, because I've never seen that ever happen before. Let's give him a lot more power, because he's obviously a big, strong man. Puts him to a 91. Give him a bit more offense, maybe. Well, I'll tell you what, he's obviously just going to have stamina recoveries at the max already. Strength, let's throw that up. And damage recovery's got to go up as well, hasn't it? For surviving the way he did, that makes him a 93. Give him pin escape. How's it? Is that in here? Is that in here? I don't know where that is, actually. Oh, is it in... It's not in payback, is it? Oh, it might be. Instant recovery. What's tank buff? Greatly increased defense while significantly reducing your overall mobility. Oh, up his pin escape. I'm with you. What are these then? Blackouts. Move, thief, low blow. Poison, miss, power the punch. Provides a modest boost to adrenaline, allowing you to lift more weight while simultaneously increasing the amount of momentum earned. Resiliency. Oh, escape a pin, submission, or elimination minigame with ease. Oh, he's got that already. Maybe that's why he did so well. That was incredible, wasn't it? I'm well happy with that. There we go. Pod people, what's that one? Speed your opponent for a coma pod, okay. Well, I feel sorry for you guys tomorrow then. Jay NXT and whichever shows we do tomorrow. We'll do NXT and possibly WF Retro as well. You guys have got to follow that. Good luck with that. How do you follow someone who just won a Rumble from #1? Oh, I should have changed it, shouldn't I, really? Yeah, if Pact eliminated him, that would have been great. See you in a bit, Luca. I'll be off soon now as well, I think. Yeah, Cobb is just incredible. What we'll also do with Cobb is we will put him, obviously, to the top of the power rankings, which is going to give him plus 15 in everything. So he's effectively going to be a 99 for now anyway, which I think he deserves. He's going to get plus 10. So he's going to be a max. He's been 99, isn't it? There you go, Justin. Next time you want to win a Rumble, just make sure you put the person you want to win at #1. That's how it works now. I haven't loot a reject yet. No, I'll go and do that now. I don't want to put it too... He's going to end up being very high rated. So he's probably pretty high rated anyway, isn't he? Pit escape. Put that up as well. There we go. So he's down as 100 now because he's #1 in the power rankings, which he should be #1 in the power rankings, shouldn't he, really? Let's change that for everything as well. Yeah. Well, that was a really good show. I really enjoyed that. Hoping you guys did as well. That was too much for me. I'm physically and emotionally really drained now. It's been one of the best nights of my entire life, I must admit. It's crazy how we all get so over the top on these Rumbles, isn't it? I mean, the two most fun I think I've had in the stream so far have been this Rumble and the one on Justin's as well. That's a good point, the Bears. I didn't completely forgot about that, yeah. John Morrison started at #30 and got eliminated without making a single elimination. The rankings are updated, by the way, if you want to check out how the rankings of MLW look now. They look absolutely crazy now, don't they? We've put Jeff Cobb over now. Everyone's now got Jeff Cobb as their new favourite wrestler. I think he's on quite a few rosters, isn't he? I think he's in Ring of Honor New Generation, I'm pretty sure. I think he's in New Japan. We've got him in PWG. He's here in MLW as well. Where else is he? He's quite a few places, I think. We've got him in AAA because he played Matanza Cueto. Nice. Right then. I need to go to bed. Oh, Justin, that's perfect. I like that. I like that a lot. Royal Rumble to start things off. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, New Generation, that's a good shout, you know. I don't know if you meant it that way, but Pac versus Jeff Cobb Iron Man. Yeah. I don't think you'll need to. He's that strong, Lucha. We should get some jobbers in just for Jeff Cobb to destroy. Could make some random jobbers. I'll tell you what, I've already got 2 jobbers on this roster already. One's called Epico, one's called Primo. Epico and Primo were actually part of MLW, by the way. Oh, Cobb's in your Iron Man. Well, he's got a win yet. Where is it? Who's he got to face off against on your one? Cobb or PCO? Yeah, Cobb should win that. That'd be great. That'd be really good. If Cobb wins that as well, get Cobb in that that Iron Man. I remember I did an Iron Man once a couple of years ago, basically the exact same one, the Fatal 4-Way for the Ring of Honor Championship, and I seem to recall the match finished with it was a draw up until the last like 15 seconds, and somebody got a pin for the win. It was amazing. Oh, cheers for that, mate, Luca. I've heard of Aaron Connolly as well. Aaron Connolly. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I've heard of his name. Oh, he's played for Brighton. Oh, he's been on loan at Luton this year. He's got 2 caps for Ireland as well. That's really cool, that is, mate. Cobb's in automatically. I think he'll win anyway. Yeah. Cobb is the king of everything now. Well, what are you doing with Discord, Jay? Oh yeah, no one's beating Cobb. Just I've watched a few videos. I don't really. I wouldn't say I follow it, but I do watch it every now and again. I like their drafts they do on like their own little ones they do that all animated sort of stuff. I quite like them. Yeah, that's fine, Jay. Yeah, I know. Should be easy enough. There's only a few cores, and there's only was it Mercedes, Mia, Rhea, Tegan, Kaylee Ray, Piper. They're all easy cores to get, so it's not a problem, mate. Yeah, I'll get that ready for tomorrow. Like I said, we'll do NXT and we'll do NXT tomorrow to start things off, and then we'll see what else we get up to. We'll leave it open. We won't limit ourselves. We'll just see what we fancy doing, I suppose. God, I'm physically exhausted now. Jeff Cobb. I've just remembered I haven't put him on there yet. There we go. Jeff Cobb. Boom. World champion. Wow. So was it so far then? Who was the only person? John Morrison's the only person so far to pin Jeff Cobb. Cobb is got Jeff God. That's pretty cool, Luca. That's really cool, that is. I love it when things like that happen. Yeah, I'd like to do. I mean, if I had someone else like a PJ Toe, but he lives quite a distance away, but it'd be great to have a second person to do this with. Make things a lot more interesting. Jeff Cobb is MLW's Roman Reigns. He's just over. That's the problem. Yeah, they're not normally over, are they? I forgot to put Matt Riddle in this. Oh well. So our next episode of MLW, I've just written it. It's Jeff Cobb versus Darby Allin for the Middleweight Championship. Jeff Cobb versus Tom Lawler for the Openweight Championship. Jeff Cobb versus Bandido and Flamita for the Tag Team Championships. Anyway, I better go. I better go to bed. He's Brock before people don't like him. Yeah, you're right. I'm not that good, Justin. I'll just get confused. You know what I'm like. What are you running around about? Bloody cats are going mad. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to bid you all farewell. I need to go to bed. I need to calm these cats down because they're sprinting around like absolute madmen at the moment. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will see you again tomorrow evening. Like I said, it'll be a later stream. I'll probably be streaming not long, well, roughly the time this one's... No. I'm trying to think the best way of putting this. I'm going to be streaming from 10 PM in the UK tomorrow, or 10:30, which is essentially an hour earlier than what it is now, so whatever that is in your time zones. So yeah. I'll see you all later. Good night, goodbye, love you all. And Jeff Cobb's a god. Jeff Cobb's a god, not a gob.